sings to me the ballad of your name. I'm listening, and the voices echo in my dreams again.
game, so he fits this meta pretty well. At least in my opinion. Late game, we'll see how he does.
Say the words, even if it hurts. We've been pretending nothing's wrong for far too long. Say it out loud, like you really mean it now, 'cause this is the last time. We're at the crossroad, and I can't let it go. I try to make you stay. too long. Say it out loud, like you really mean it now, 'cause this is the last time. We're at the crossroads, and I can't let it go. I try to make you stay, but you're already far away. We're at the crossroads, and I'll let it go. Now I know this much is true. I won't be running after you. Now I know this much is true. I won't be running after you. We're at the
还是放了出来。
放出来了一个粉
一个
撒到
粉给他撒到
赏
赏金，击杀掉卡尔也是被带走。这边慌上来，但是我还有推的位置。推的位置的话，好像不是特别的好。拉比克先死，我还有这里位置被隔断之后被赏金追死。SF 直接跳到战场上开始大招。看到飞机的话，
想打输出，但
把
是没人
用掉了，找不到人输出。先知
飞机想 TP 踢不走了，
帮助这个飞机也是毫无办法，火刀不也卖了。
双方对破户，
美女给你们先过，沉默了这边的斧王，
虎王
发条鹰钩勾到斧王 ，SF 碾压死。
有人在打女王，
哎呦，还能踩出一脚，踩出了一下普通攻击，将军和大人。剑圣这里被后面3个人围殴，
给自己一个积极的理由。
一个发条断了对面所有的人，前排只有一个剑圣和女王，剑圣斩还差一刀，
没有砍死大人，
还是砍死了。这里有一个针眼
1换1了。
然而这个 SF 怎么改？手改，手改。GG，这样的话恭喜 Team Malaysia。
猴子一手气，哎，拉比克一个换，
但是这个大了4个人，
爆炸了，恭喜一个双捆，但是没有用啊，
猴子没有捆住，
恭喜没有绑到，哎，找到真身了，DS 一个拉一个墙，
一个拉一个大，3个人爆炸，
老师刚单
老哥跟你拼了，没有大招，来打，哦，3个被动。但猴子是把他队友全杀光了，
直接就3个突破了，差一个法师兵。
追者，还有闪失，拉一下，
好，
关键变羊，
看手板活了。已经往下走了，哎，大人一脚踩 QP，下一个框 QP 上来，一个大，
但是刚被狠肉全打在屁股上，
哇，看到特别大大副甲，普通 TP 下路一个大，大人被递回来，
一脚踩了2个，
普通去追，看到一个吹风死吧，没有用啊，
没用，还得追，
是吧？这是一个 D，一个 E，QP
跳上来，
一个 F，
再一个 F，
拉比克掏一个大猪兽王，大人一脚跳踩踩出2个，兽王直接 TP，
全留下吗？被动有没有？也打死，前面还有，点这个点好，
大，
想要劈掉一个，
递回来 QP 杀不死啊 ，QP 走，
一脚踩2个，不稳定这一波，
这刚被队友要死了，
这里拉比克马上有大，
兽王死出上的感觉，后来兽王一个大，后头2个，点死兽王，
一个大拉比克，
一个大，
一脚
一个
踩，
踩一个叉，
漂亮，这一套 AOE，直接跳举，先手秒掉大耳，
还有一个磁暴相关
，BKB 开始原主一下被动，
大圆约
哦又一下被动，我操又一下，全是被动，一脚踩。大熊猫温顺过不来，哎，但是丽娜要死，自己看一下。
火女大熊猫一个跳踩 ，TS 一个 G， 大熊猫变身，一波全部递回来，中了一个大 ，SK 被插到一波，
摇大，
小秒，
但打不过，
打不过
，SK 把他摇出来，
这次摇大 SK 摇大，一波会死，好3杀，
一波小团灭，
主动粘住，好4杀，
那怎么打？
那头大熊猫跳踩，
直接跳踩，但是 BKB 没开，不稳定有危险，直接被秒了。3粒摇大，
小罗开启 BB， 摇死 SK，
这个蝴蝶的怎么解决？
蝴蝶的飞机啊，
咬不动它，
开启2，3
粒也被带走，
一个吹，
回头一下补攻，再来一下，飞机要冲进来，
赶过了，再一个
踢了一下，
大熊猫，
熊猫直接开大，
开 BB， 哎，飞机直接点死大熊猫。
大熊猫打死了，
直接点死，飞狙 A 蜘蛛，
哎，冲锋吹了一下，一魔摇大，漂亮，
一个 T 跳2个，直接 A，
输出在哪？再打一下兄弟，
一个
吐一口，
吐死，
哎呦，
拉比克
再来一下，一个大，3个人开始 BKB 直接冲300连，300直接冲死 ，Birding 这边，
想变大没大变出来，
恭喜 BG。
直接给一个 T， 被踩到3个人，风行一剑射死后排的毒狗，给上了火葬之后，人马好像还是很难走，因为这个墓碑的存在，想要打墓碑，但是被赏金一个 T 收掉。蓝猫在追击，这边 AKKE 赏金神斧离自己的资源是越来越近了。
我不给的，
不有钱啊！
你不能要。
我要，我真的要，漂亮啊！
蓝猫滚进来，
人马开了个大，这个地方想上蓝猫，人马踩了一脚，自己的血量下降的非常的快。这个拉希克不愧是 DOTA 里面的 AOE 之王，蓝猫1屁股坐死，2屁股坐死，
还能
不愧是
再加一个团灭。
不愧是破定啊！
这并没有大招，
但是要小心啊，这个粗暴其实还是有点厉害。
但是这个时候被炸的
炸
丢过去，
药包，炸药包在线，普通攻击一下
再，丢一个
漂亮啊！玩一下这边太阳包，
炸。
哦，这个电，这个闪电风暴是把后排的这个钢背是给弹死了。
哎，知道2个人，牛头一个
AOE
大，但是并没有什么用。
太阳包死掉，但是对面现在只剩下一个先知了，在追，花条还能框。先知在这种情况之下，应该是只能扔键盘了。这边包子洗瓦之后没有 BKB 直接打开 ，BKB 打开之后，这里上了一个冰箱，再救一手。而小小在旁边带走了冰龙和老牛。
正面钢背是钢不住的，没有屁股。恭喜一下 VG 这边是晋级，
恭喜 VG。
中路又在这个身旁，粉在哪里？
有大有大有粉，大了。痛苦女王，大王过来刺一手，沉。
对着中间放个大。
痛苦女王这个大，没有什么伤害感觉，冲，小二雷被带走，要给沙王加速，直接刺空，本地那个风骚走位，白牛顶了出来，吹风吹起来，老鸡这边招不出来，一拉拉了4个人，沙王刺一手。并没有什么大用，一个劲压空，但是白牛找到了 DS 的位置，一波一个摇大，白牛又冲，
哇，这罗
再来，进
哦，偷了一个刺，
偷了一个刺，再一个劲炮，DS 从后排切入，但少人不太够，女王
摇大，
稍微摇大，但是没有刺的蓝在这里埋杀，但是被一炮带走，30交盾，白牛还在打，战斗力很强。这里有女王，女王老子也跟你拼了，并没有拼成。
带个风行装一下也没啥意义，大不了老子跟你拼了，回头来捧一个。
DS 又想过来拉，没能成功，又被秒。
飞机给大招，但是自己顶不上去，龙骑往前顶
，1打5，1打5，
打不过算了吧，这感觉也是要记的节奏。
机
器16
更加快，16分43秒。这边踢兵下来，
先秒莱恩
先秒，后面还有一个。
看后排，
经理小小秒掉了小黑，小金是被咬死，连回来，
打死了，
一口奶死，丢了一个小兵，
戴哲没死，
补回一口，
拉皮克2酱油怒打小小，
回头逼一下没什么关系，再给一个补回。边之先给一个宙斯1发大招，这边大战一触即发，
哇，一口没啃，
打不死任何人，VG2连，打一个船还反刺一手，再举一手，秒掉小小，
自己没有死，
经理也被带走，打出GG。
好的，欢迎回到比赛现场啊。
Clouds red with twisted fire. Lightning moving across them. And they descended upon everything. Like a furious battle between God and Satan, good and evil. Like a fire vortex.
Alright guys, so welcome back to day 3, I believe, of iLeague Season 3. I'm EGAD, going to be joining me here is Ryan Noob, Winterfox, and let's get into this draft real quick. So it's going to be Alliance taking on Malaysia, both of them in the losers bracket. This loss means they're knocked out of the tournament. It's going to be exciting. And how you doing, Ryan?
Doing great. Had a great night.
Yeah.
Up for some great games.
Let me just lower you real quick because that was really loud. Alright, so we should be good now. So hope I didn't kill anybody with that. So, no surprise to see the Undying, the Gyrocopter, then the Wisp ban. If Malaysia are going to follow the Chinese step, they'll ban the Prophet, and they do. Okay.
No profit for Alliance, even though they lost with it last night versus Vici, if I recall correctly.
Yes, they did, and you can see in the replays how tough it was for them to try to even take a game. They got 2-0'd. It was sad. And now we'll see who can stay alive in this tournament. This is looking like a 50-50 game. Honestly, a little bit more favored towards Alliance, but that's just my bias. But look at that. Picks just come flying out. The Queen of Pain paired with the Chen. Then we got the Shadow Feed and the Rubik coming out from the Malaysia side. And the stand-in for Malaysia, that is Kachik Imba. He just couldn't access his account apparently, so he's just on an alt account.
Yeah, same 2 pickups from last night of our casted games with Malaysia, Shadow Fiend Rubik, every single time. The Queen of Pain and the Chen, I guess that's Alliance's flavor of the month. The Chen early pick, just like at the Summit.
Yeah, the Summit was a really good time for them for Queen of Pain. Even Bulldog could play it. He could play it in the offlane if anything. And let's see what else is coming out. The Bounty Hunt and the Clockwork gone. A lot of hate towards the Bulldog, honestly, taking away 2 of his main off lanes. So I'm interested. Actually, the Broodmother should come out from him if anything. So that should be making its way in if it's not banned next year. So the Ancient Apparition's gone, and do we see Broodmother? Is this going to be a full Bulldog hate? What's he going to whip out next? Centaur? Do we see Tidehunter come back? The Leviathan?
I don't know. It would be a great pickup for Alliance, one of his heroes. AA being banned out by Alliance, something that's been banned out against Malaysia. I think every game last night they picked up Shadow Fiend Rubik, and then AA was banned in the second phase versus them. So I guess that's just one of their heroes. It's a strong hero, but I didn't think it'd be banned as much as it has been.
Okay, so just wait for the next ban to come out, and I mean, pick-wise, still plethora of heroes to choose from, but I always try to get a little bit ahead of myself and see what I could predict to come out, but it's kind of hard right now, and I'm expecting this Queen of Pain to be for Pycat, but it's the matchup really against the Shadow Fiend that it's not a bad matchup for her. She could really easily deny him out and just stop his soul gain, and level 1s. That's going to be a big thing to watch out for too.
Yep, and last night, Malaysia, they picked up these Shadow Fiend Rubik, and then their next pick was the Shrek. I think both games, it might have only been one game. But they usually pick up their pairing third pick, so that's something to look out for.
Yeah, the Rubik Leshrac had some tough times, unfortunately, for them. So we see the Darkseer gone, so another offlane gone, and then they take another offlane of the Beastmaster. So very smart picks coming in from Malaysia, and the Roar is going to be so helpful here against anything that picks up a BKB this game from the Alliance side.
Yep, definitely a really good pick versus Quap, just locking her down for the SF. Just really good with SF too, with the 2 auras that they have. I expect a Shadow Demon. There it is. Shadow Demon coming up from Alliance.
Yeah. We saw how good the disruptions can be defensively and offensively, and that purge as well just makes catching up to somebody so much easier. And the amped up damage, you're gonna have a tough time against the Queen of Pain. But there's Leshrac, like you said, pairing of the supports to come out, and actually that could still be a core Lesh, but I highly doubt it with the way they've played it from the Malaysia side.
Yeah, last night they played it as the support, as you said. So last pick coming up from Alliance, still no Broodmother ban and still no Broodmother pick, so that's really interesting.
Yeah, what's he gonna go off lane? I feel like the Brood should come out.
I mean, maybe they practiced it and they just figured like, hey, it hasn't been working for us recently. I don't know.
Well, the Malaysia side does present a lot of
Yeah.
Broodling killing. Potentially you got axes, raises, and then lightning storm and split earth. So
Yeah, as well as a gem and hawk.
Mhm.
So not really much escape, but they don't really have much catch like a storm, a spear breaker. So I don't know. It'd be an okay Broodmother game, but not one of the greatest.
okay. And the way Mushi's been playing this tournament too, he had some games in Storm Spirit, he's had his games in Shadow Fiend, and his Shadow Fiend carry seems to be much better than his Storm carry, so he'll be sticking to his guns with that, and it's surprising not to see teams ban it away, but alright, just it's more manageable than I guess the Gyrocopter, to say the least.
Yeah.
But we've seen people like Ush just completely snowball out of control with it and still not be able to carry his team, so that's just a testament to how good a player he is, but Mushi could do the same thing, either way.
So taking a lot of time on this last pick. I have no idea what they're gonna pick up next if it's not the Broodmother. I'm looking at Malaysia's last pick, and I think it's gonna. They picked up Juggernaut in this position last night. Their team really complements it, but versus Chin, the Omni Slash wouldn't really be that great.
You get disrupted defensively, and the Omni Slash is pretty much done anyway, so
Yeah, as well.
solid counter to that. So
Yeah,
30
their bread
seconds.
and butter. Their bread and butter isn't gonna be too helpful tonight.
All right, Brewmother, can we count on it? I'm cheering. I'm looking for it. Unfortunately, it's not a good matchup, but
Just everything else is banned out, really. All the other top hero picks for Bulldog.
Ag Centaur, Ag Centaur, Ag Centaur. 70% damage reduction while charging.
Yeah. It works well with Chen, works well with Quap getting her out after a blink. But there's just a lot of stuns, so even though it's a 70% reduction, you just can't run.
There it is! Yeah!
Nice call.
Yeah, so, he's going to be trying to farm up his Blink Dagger, but he's going to get harassed out like crazy in this lane. It's going to be really tough for him to try. Unless they can read the off-lane matchup and get a 1 versus 1 against the Beastmaster, he should be perfectly fine at that point. But, yeah, if he finds the tri-lane and he's stuck in it, he's going to be sitting behind the tower for most of the time.
Yeah, it does look like a really bad game for a dire offlane Centaur. Rubik into Centaur, or Rubik into Lestrak, as well as their carry following up. It's gonna be tough for Bulldog.
Okay. That's still not even saying that like somebody else doesn't pick it up. Like they could put it in a core role, if anything, but I don't want to go too far into it. So last bans need to see possibly the core band away from Loda. Anything? Maybe the AM. Or the Slardar, yeah. He had a pretty decent performance with the Slardar last time. Had a pretty fast blink too.
Yeah, both the Slardars. I think the only 2 Slardars in this tournament have won, and they've been crushing. Haha.
I get it. No, it took me a while to register that. I was like, wait a minute. But the Juggernaut's gone too. You said before Malaysia had played that to success with this kind of lineup, and Alliance have studied their team. So they'll take it away. And Kachik Imba, just for anybody who's tuning in, is that stand-in with the Chinese characters. I'm not sure if those are Chinese characters. I'm sorry if they're not, but that is him. He just is on an alt account. So they have the full lineup for Malaysia. They're good to go. Kachik's fine. And we need to see what their 1 position is going to be. With the Juggernaut gone, oh boy. Do we see a troll come back? I doubt we'll see a troll, but that'd be fun.
Versus Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's pretty good against them, Disrupt and Purge. I'm thinking maybe a Phantom Lancer here as their last pick. I feel like it's been picked up a decent amount in this tournament.
And I wouldn't be surprised actually if a Loader brought out the Lone Druid. That'd be interesting. That'd be a long game, but the Bristleback comes out. Okay.
That's a good pick too.
Yeah. Give him some solid chase potential, and he'll be a good front line for the later stages of this game. And I'm wondering if Kachik is going to play the Leshrac, because last time he did, he got pretty farmed and got the Bloodstone out. And he was actually now like a 1 position kind of Lesh from the support role. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And just a couple more seconds till we find out what Loda's going to play. Alliance, what's the plan? Someone who could rush down with the Centaur Stampede.
10 seconds remaining.
What would it possibly be?
I don't know. This is a really tough choice for them. I think that like this entire early game is going to be dependent on the Chin rotations and how quickly they can take down towers and how successfully.
Yeah, Lone Druid!
I was wondering. I was theory crafting in my head. You said you didn't want to go into it anymore, but the Loda Centaur safe laning. It's actually what's gonna happen.
Nice.
So they've got the Centaur Stomp onto both the supports, and if they catch any of them, they're just dead from the Stomp into the double edge, as well as any follow-up from Quap. So they've got a lot of early game killing. They've got some decent late game with the Druid, but they're gonna be pushing so hard.
And Bulldog on the offlane Druid too shouldn't die in most situations because he used the range of the bear. And yeah, I like this. Both compositions actually looking really good. The Chen, got to keep an eye on his jungle, see how it goes out for him, for Ake. If he gets hindered at all, there's no bounty hunter, so he doesn't worry about that because the line's banded away from the Malaysia side. A lot of these Asian teams are picking up bounty hunters, specifically VGP. And won't see it this game though. But Malaysia, they have all the potential in the world to just go insane this game. Mushi on the Shadow Fiends. We're going to see the Bristleback come out too. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the introductions from the Malaysia side. This is going to be Mushi playing a Shadow Fiend as always. KYXY on himself, the Bristleback. Johnny back to his Rubik. Ohio on the offlane Beastmaster. And then the stand-in here, this is Kachik Imba on the Listrak. How about Alliance?
So we have Bucky Mad on the Shadow Demon, Boots first, Loda on the Centaur, Pycat on the Queen of Pain, Ake on the Chin, and last but not least, Bulldog on the Lone Druid.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to see. So maybe a little bit of a skirmish might evolve here. Oh, I forgot to change the overlay. Haha! I'm getting too into it. Whoops! There we go. So, thank you, Mott Pax, for reminding me. But yeah, we're good. We're into it. Only no block camps coming in, and just this is a safety ward for him right now. So
I wonder if these lanes are going to be Bulldog already in the top lane. I wonder if they're just faking the Bulldog top, but I know it looks like the Centaur is going bottom. I think they want a 1v1 matchup for Ohio, like the offlane Beastmaster versus the Lone Druid. But at the same time, I think that they're going to go aggro. I think that Malaysia's going to go aggro with this lineup.
I feel that they want to snipe out the lane, but they might not get it. So
there's so many mind games going on this early. No one knows what's going to happen.
If anything, too, it could still be like a 1-2-2 kind of setup with Mushi getting some help out from some runs from Johnny early on. And I expect early smokes too. We've seen so many of these Asian teams just completely utilize smokes like crazy. But Bora leveled, Lotus gonna get thrown away, Pycat can't get a rune, and actually Malaysia pick up both runes to start. That's a good way to start the game.
Yep, those mind games I was talking about. No team, Alliance didn't know where their players were. Like they saw one hero top and they figured that a lot of people would be there, and then they showed 3 bottom. So they get both runes because of it.
Yeah, and fighting into Beastmasters was pretty tough too because of the boars. So they split the runes, putting one to Mushi and then the other one onto KYXY up here. And the bear has to be careful too because that's 300 gold down the drain if you end up losing that. So Bulldog's got to be very mindful, but it's pretty tanky, 1400 health at level 1. And also going to do the trick where you use the bear's aggro, pull it back to the tower and the last hit like that. Or you could just pull into the next wave if you want to.
He's pulling it into the next wave so that the next wave starts killing off. So the Bristleback's going to miss a couple of CS here, and that's really annoying.
Yeah.
Chen smoked up with the troll.
Oh, he's got the troll first too. That's a really nice spawn for him in the hard camp. So we'll see Mushi actually take quite a bit of pressure. He's already having no mana. He's got the crow coming to him too. So he'll have his bottle up and he's got to be careful. This could turn into a quick first blood. Pycat level 2 with blink and it's 1 point in the poison. So here comes the troll. Gonna break it. Poison comes in. The bottle charges aren't gonna be enough. The net's there. The right clicks shouldn't be enough to pick up this kill actually. No.
Close?
No, he's fine. He should be fine. The Dark Troll's trying to dive after him with some skeletons, but yeah, Mushi's gonna be just A-okay.
Oh, he actually almost died. He had to use the last tick of the bottle. He used all 3 ticks to save him.
Yep, so back he goes. That's the power of the null tally start too. You can get early aggression from a support and really just shove out your lane. And how are the off lanes doing here? Well, technically the off lane's a little more known for his kind of core one position role, but he's doing just fine here against Ohio. And I talked about how just, if you can put Centaur to 1 versus 1, he's going to do A-okay, especially against the Beastmaster.
Yeah, usually a boar is really annoying for any melee, especially walking up to a lane, but Loda has a stout shield and ring of protection, so he's got a lot of armor, a lot of damage block, so it's not going to bother him at all.
That 1 value point in return too hurts that board significantly. And timing on first blood, what do you think? When do we get to see it?
It's going to be Malaysia, I would assume. If it's not Malaysia in the first 6 minutes, Chen's going to get way too much compared to the Malaysia supports. So here Johnny is invis looking for a kill. He has boots first. They can't kill middle.
Yeah, Pycat would be able to blink afterwards. Oh, actually, Pycat got hit by 2 raises there, so lost just about his entire health pool, and actually doesn't have enough for a bottle yet. His last hits, they're actually doing pretty decently, but since he started no telly and a set of tangos for himself, not getting pooled any, that's pretty heavy investment.
Johnny's actually looking for a courier snipe, but Mushi's doing too well against Pycat mid for the courier to even come out with the bottle.
Yeah. It'd be pretty sick if he could get that off, but nah. He retreats, his invis is timed out, so not going to get anything from that. And I mean, we're just going to see the farm game. This is what a Lone Druid wants anyway, just super passive game. I'm not sure if he's going to go for the Radiance Bear. I haven't seen too many of Alliance's Lone Druid games, but who knows. Could go for the Battle Bear if anything. Just Maelstrom, S and Y chase you down.
Loda going for an interesting skill build, making sure I don't miss the first blood, but he's got 2 points into Stomp instead of the normal, just the 1-4-1 build.
Well, you get that increased stun time, so I understand
3
it.
points. 3 points into it now. I've seen a couple Centaurs just go like maybe get the second point, but usually no more than that. But now he's going for it.
And also Johnny's committed to staying to this mid lane with Mushi. Just get him as big as possible. They understand just how much of a carry Mushi can be, so keep him safe, keep him getting ganked from the Chen again, and I mean, it does sacrifice kill potential in their tri lane against the Druid, but they're fine to forfeit it.
Yep, he's just stacking for him. He's basically keeping him alive versus Chin. They don't know if Chin's just farming like he is right now, or if he's ganking with he's got a troll and maybe like a Centaur over at the next camp. So if he has those two and he comes middle, the SF's just dead. But because the Rubik's there, he's just doing so much work for the SF.
Oh, and Mushi got a nice haste rune here too. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to rotate out or maybe find a kill himself. Oh, the ward gets dropped down. Okay, no way. Doesn't want to get caught by the net and maybe die himself. He's also got a ward 2 from his support and Johnny, or that's actually from Kichikimba. So he'll get a high ground ward, but that's gonna be dewarded swiftly once. Oh, actually, it does have sentries. Never mind. Perfect.
So yeah, looking at the last hit counter, the Chin's
The bear! The bear! 300 golds! It's dead! It should be gone. And yeah.
He tried to deny it.
And Kichikimba got the last hit too, so that's a solid chunk of change for his pocket. That's first blood technically.
So looking around, Centaur is level 6. He could have saved that bear, but I guess it's too early to use this to impede for a bear.
Nah, no way. But he's still getting harassed up at the board actually in Ohio. Same level. They haven't really denied each other too much, and look at that. Stomp damage, but no double edge. So you can't really risk killing potential.
Oh, alright, so this is the reason why he's going this build. He's getting a bottle. And unfortunately the courier is being used, so he has to walk back to base to get it. But he's just going to be spamming it out more and more. But Beastmaster's got a lot of regions, so that's not even going to work.
Okay. So some rune control can come out for him too. And now we should see him go for the stacks. There's only actually one stack? Yeah, it's one hard camp stack. Johnny didn't get too much out of this kind of mid-roll, it seems. Kind of supporting Amushi.
It's weird. He's just going to go stack himself, though. This is what he did last night. Both at top lane.
Oh, we got the Stampede coming in. We got ourselves a defensive disruption to Kichikimba, but it's not going to be offensive disruption. Excuse me. He got amped up and he just got right-clicked down, and that's going to be Ake for the first blood. Nice use of the Stampede too.
Yep, great use of it. I was really worried about Centaur's performance in this game, but because he's getting so many levels in the 1v1 lane, he's able to just help out so much.
Yeah, that's Stampede globally. May not give you an assist, but definitely is going to help you get a kill. So we got ourselves Johnny going on to Bulldog. We got ourselves the Viscous Nasal Goo going out to Bulldog. He's still actually pretty tanky though, so he's able to run away, and an Entangle came out from the bear. And they might want to turn this. Blinking forward, Pycat gets a slow on a Johnny. There's some serious right-click damage coming in, but nothing for the Sonic Wave, and then the offensive disruption to KYXY. So not too coordinated on that, but as long as Bulldog survived, they're fine with that. But down bot, now we got Loda getting jumped on. That's triple raise from Mushi to secure the kill. Nice. Using the first Primal Roar.
Good gank, using the Medallion. Oh, this is a really cool pushing technique. It's using Medallion on creep so they can take the tower longer.
Just like having a Bazzi and then just switching it right on right there. Give him the extra bit of hits. And Kichik might be in some trouble. No? Okay. Wants to kind of go in, but just can't do it. And with Loda's death, they actually get some severe damage into the bot tier 1 and actually force Pycat down here. So we'll see him pull the wave, distract him a little bit. He's just got to be careful that he doesn't get dove himself. The road's going to be up in 35. Oh, the raise damage. Jeez, and the boar being so annoying. And Loda comes back in, gets bored. That is the most pesky thing to run into.
He does have a Stampede though, but there's 4 heroes in the bottom lane. This is a counter gank.
Let's see.
The deny goes off.
Nice. Good deny from Pycat. Stops the first tower from going down, but Malaysia are going to keep pressuring here. Mushi just kind of being some bait right now, going towards Pycat. He's actually just walking right next to him. The raise, the telekinesis. Whoa, Ohio with the axis from downtown gets the kill, and Pycat was mind gamed severely there by Mushi.
Yep. I don't like they were just running at him. I guess he just didn't realize why they were running at him. But yeah, good rotation for Malaysia.
And now we'll see even deep ward come out from Johnny too. That'll relieve a lot of tier 2 pressure, keep an eye on Loda, and just be so important for the Malaysia side.
There's so much vision coming out from the Hawk. The Hawk may actually scout the smoke coming out too. Smoke just getting delivered to the Chin,
And
walking up to the high ground, but the Hawk doesn't see it.
nope.
Malaysia might know something's up, but
Oh, Stampede down bot. We got ourselves a roar onto Loda though. So he's gonna get split earth. He's gonna get lightning storms and just zap down Johnny with Ohio to help out. And look at that Sonic Wave coming in. They pick up a 1-for-1, but that's definitely a worthwhile trade for Malaysia. Well up top. Yep. KYXY getting chased down by the bear. A little bit slowed up, but he's actually a haste rune. There. Oh no, he got caught. Oh no. So he's gonna get snared up. And Admiral Bulldog gets the last hit. So just aggression across the map. 6 kills, 9 minutes. Not bad.
this is some fun Dota. Love 6.84.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's like 22-0, but it's good when both teams are getting a lot of kills, so it makes for an interesting game. And I mean, I feel like both these teams' late games are actually really stacked. You got the Bear, and then you got the SF, and it just turns into a real big slugfest.
Yeah, I think Malaysia has the upper hand late game since it's only a Bear plus Centaur and Quap. But Alliance have such a great push mid game that I don't know if Malaysia is going to be able to stop it. I mean, oh my goodness, look at the last hits. SF has 70 last hits, the next one 41.
Yep. That's just Mushi doing his thing. He's got some kills on top of it too, or just one kill on top of it.
Mech.
Yeah.
He's got Mech Treads 1 bottle.
9.5 minutes. It's the Mushi game. That's all it is. And I want to check his net worth, and it's at 5K. So need to see the Hand of Midas come out for Bulldog soon to try to keep up, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to just yet.
Yeah, I wonder what build he's going. He's got 1300 saved up, so could just save up for Radiance now, or like you said, the Midas, maybe a Maelstrom. Could go anything.
I like the right click bear, but sometimes you just gotta rat it out with the Radiance bears. Put it in the middle of the waves and let it do its thing and take them down. But up top, there's a smoke in from Ohio and Kachik Imba. They're gonna look to see who they can go on right now. Looks like it's gonna be Admiral Bulldog. There's the roar, there's the stomp, and Split Earth on top. They're gonna just keep him locked down forever. Even being as tanky as he is when he transforms, it doesn't matter. And they pick up a kill with 3 heroes from the Malaysia side. Is there a counter gank? Well, the Hawk dies, the Boar slowing down Pycat, and KYXY is gonna get out of here though. He's gonna get stomped, he's gonna get netted, and even a little bit of Hadouken coming out there from the Satyr. But they turn around, Split Earth, the damage is there, he's forced to blink away. Oof. They can't even fight right now. Wow, Malaysia are super strong.
That was without the Mushi. The most farmed hero in the game is just farming.
Just pushing mid, pushing Loda back too. Like, Loda can't even contest with him.
Yeah, Loda went for a gank on him, but only double edge level 2, so he couldn't end up killing him.
Yeah, definitely needs the blink come out from Loda very soon. But right now, this game is on the back of Mushi and KYXY. The supports, I gotta say, their smokes have been impeccable this game. And there was a stat from LPQ yesterday who was joining us, and he said that they smoked, what, 2 times every game? This time they've done it at about 3 already. I believe they've expended all their smokes. Oopsie, that's the wrong button here.
Both last night and today, they've been using all their smokes just so effectively.
Oh, they actually have 2 more in stock. Never mind. They've been using a lot, though.
So Chen rotating with his creeps down to the bottom lane. Looks like they want to push the bottom tower. Bear still has nothing, so I don't know how much use he's going to be.
I mean, he'll retreat to the jungle for a bit if he can even get access to it with how Malaysia are already taking away, the pole stack, the hard stack. And Mushi, he's eclipsing the next core from the Alliance side by about 3,000 plus gold. That is not good.
This is really scary. The Chen really didn't do anything this game yet. He's been farming a lot. He was active in that 1 kill in the top lane, but overall he hasn't really done that much. There's no towers down at 12 minutes. That's just a sad Chen game.
Yeah, not being able to get the push off. So Malaysia are going to do it instead. Looking for a tier 2 up mid. They already got the rest of the tier 1, so why not? And Alliance, they could try to go for a flank and pinch them out, but they don't want to do anything with this. They're going to use the Fortify, and I mean, they're just going to let it fall, it seems. The next wave should make this easy for Malaysia, but they're going to go for a tier 1 trade, it seems. But the TPs are there for Malaysia, and I don't see Alliance being able to defend this. Or are they going to try to threaten high ground right now?
Yeah, they're going to do a lot of damage to the high ground tower, just to trade the bottom.
TPs? Okay.
TP home.
There's one TP from fucking Mad, but it's not going to be enough to defend it by himself. He's spamming out the poison, and Mushi's just more than happy to take his level 11 self and just push it. He's almost at a level a minute. It's 13 minutes in. He's so ridiculously far ahead. And that tower gets taken out of 600 health, or 580. So that is tough.
Great trade for Mushi. Mushi and Malaysia, just taking out the tier 2 and doing a lot of damage to the top, to the high ground tower.
They're going to push up top next. Like, why not? Just keep rotating. They have good wards. They're going to start warding the high ground, or just leave the Hawk up there. And when you get ahead as a Beastmaster too, the boars become impossible to deal with. The Hawks as well are just so damn strong. So much vision given. And they're also being smart and putting some laid wards down too. And just keeping Alliance in the base. A lone druid is not going to get anything when he's stuck in the base.
So this is just Mushi. It's just the Mushi show. Last night and tonight, just completely dominating. They can't do anything about him, so they try to split push, but they can't split push because their towers are just going down way too fast.
And do we see them go for some more tier 3 damage over here? Nah, don't want to risk overextending, so they'll back up. I mean, Roche, still a big object to look out for. TP's coming on down bot. Pycat was doing a little split push of his own, but I mean, there's nothing you would look out for. And Ohio didn't go for Blink. He actually picked up a Cloak, so maybe just going straight Solar Crest? Actually, that's not an item that builds into Solar Crest, I believe, but it doesn't matter. He could still go straight Solar Crest, if anything.
Yeah, either Solar Crest picks up a gem. I like that pickup, just dewarding everything. Make him blind, get Roche, and then push high ground with an overfarmed SF. Should just be a standard game for Malaysia from here on out, but let's see if Alliance can do anything. Mech's almost up on Chin. Let's see, do they have anything going for them? Like, any big items coming out? 2,300 gold on Lone Druid.
I mean, Ake is a little bit away from his mech. Nothing for fucking Matt besides that urn. Pycat.
Blink on Loda. There we go. That's one.
He still only has 1,300 health, so he still gets annihilated.
Yeah,
by
look at the Quab's
everybody.
items.
Yeah, she's dirt poor.
Nothing.
Not good. Not good right now for Alliance, so we'll see what they can do. Actually, they scout out Roche, and they're just going for it. Knowing that Alliance aren't in a position to fight, why not just go get us free Aegis?
Medallion just helping out so much this entire game. Hasn't used it yet, but here he comes.
There you go. Look at that. Minus 11 armor coming out onto the Roche. Pings are there, but the Alliance aren't going to be able to contest this. They could try to send Chen creeps in, but they wouldn't make it, and this is already dead. It died ridiculously fast for this time. 15.5 minutes in, we're seeing the first Roche go down, and that's going to be Aegis over to the Mushi, so high ground break possibly. They're defensively TPing up top, and they should just follow the TP train and just go for another straight push to the high ground.
Yep. Mid should be the easiest to push. It has 600 HP. It's going to take a little bit of time though. KYXY's Bristleback doesn't have any mana. He's got to go back home. Oh.
That's when you need to coddle. There you go. You just pop the ulti and just call him to you.
They're going to be pushing the bottom tier 2 though while they don't have a Bristleback. It's a smart play. Just easy, simple tower. Or are they... What is this, a smoke? Oh. Huh, they're really just not doing anything with the Aegis right now.
Ooh, BKB at 16 minutes. Okay. With full mech. Not bad. So, pushing. I mean, this is a low kill game, but just high pressure. Like, Malaysia just aren't letting up at all. They're letting the Lone Druid only farm his jungle, and the Lone Druid has nothing. He's got 3k in his bank, but the item he picks up is probably going to be Relic. I mean, the only chance they have is to rat with the bear and get Bulldog something out of this, I guess.
Yeah, it's got to be the only thing he's saving up for. Maybe he has like a Maelstrom just saved up just in case like a high ground push comes out right now. But he's just hoping that he can get his Relic out.
Pings are there. They saw Pycat, I believe. Just pop his invisibility rune, so he's hunting, he's trying to be sneaky, but Malaysia seem to be one step ahead in this game. They're reading every situation perfectly. Man, and the Armadillo. Nice little immortal Armadillo for KYXY to join him around.
Yep, seems to be going Crimson Guard, so good choice by him. Just and again, more of high ground push. The bear's not going to do any damage. Let's see how much damage the bear does. 73, and that's going to be blocked 50. 50 damage of the 73 isn't going to be dealt.
Ugh. So this smoke is actually going to break. They see the Shadow Demon. They're going to actually spot out the Hawk too. Smoke breaks. Fucking mad. Yeah, he's out in there. They knew. And high ground push. Here we go. Mushi's just pushing on down bot. Tier 2 going to go out. And this is just such a well-executed game from Malaysia, man. Alliance have no response right now. 10,000 net worth at 17.5 minutes. Like, This is some next level play. Deny on the tower. Oh, okay, nice. Nice by the bear, but up top there's gonna be a pinch. Yeah, Loda, can he get out? Yeah, he'll be able to TP safe for Pycat. All right.
So this is something that I was commenting on last night that VGP weren't doing at all. When towers were being pushed, that bottom tier 2 just got pushed, they were just hiding in their base. But Alliance, the rat masters that they are, they're just able to split push and just barely get out, just barely avoid any counter ganks. So they're actually doing something. They're getting a little bit of net worth, unlike last night. So that's good to see.
Yeah, still trying, still believing that they have a chance in this game, and more power to them for trying to do this. But this comeback is gonna be very impressive and very tough at the same time. So we'll see. 2 minutes left on the Aegis. Gonna pop himself an illusion. He's got all the timely runes for when anybody need it. DDs, haste, illusions for this push. And I mean, this tower, they have the fortify, but are they gonna choose to use it? It's taking so much right now, and Mushi just wants to expend this Aegis, and tower goes down. So they'll probably save it for this base push. Blank stop comes in from Loda, but it doesn't connect on Mushi. He gets roared immediately. The damage coming in, but the defensive disruption from fucking Mad, but it's not gonna be enough. Close range raise for Mushi. Gets the kill, and I mean, is this just GG? This Rax is gonna be taken down. They're pinging out one. They gotta start focusing it, and yeah, this is gonna be super starting to push down unless there's a buyback from Loda. Do I have to look at that right now? No, he does not even have it.
Oh no.
So
it's just Rax down. They're just hoping that another Rax doesn't go down before the Aegis comes up. They've wasted a lot of the time for the Aegis, so they might not be able to get 2 Racks, but
they're swinging for it. They're going. They even have a wave. Look at that. Everything just coming together from the Malaysia side. Having a wave already ready to push up to this tier 3. Disruption comes in from fucking Mad. KOX, though, this is a target that you just can't kill easily, even when he's amped up. So tier 3 up top. They force the fortification finally. The only thing is, what do they do after it's gone? Mushi even channeling Requiem. He's having fun now. You can see that.
Yep. Aegis has about 45 seconds left, so maybe they can hold on. Yeah, it looks like Malaysia is going to be backing out now. Maybe waiting for the next wave, but also I think they're just waiting for the they're going to back up. But no, the next wave comes up, and here they go.
See, just keep KYX on the high ground. Let him just keep sneezing on them with the goo, and just zone for Mushi. He's ready to channel this Requiem. He's wanting to just go for the flat up dive. Disruption comes in, but nothing you can do. Like, KYX is still too tanky. Tower's gonna end up falling here. Blink stop, but no, the roar immediately with the Requiem on top of it. The damage on the Loda. It's gonna be too much, even with the Hand of God and the mech. Ake sacrifices himself too. That's gonna be a killing spree. Hand of God stolen by the Rubik. So Johnny now has a heal built into himself, and this is looking like game 1 for the Malaysia side. Even with the Aegis now taken back, it doesn't matter. That's 2 sets of racks at 20 minutes for Team Malaysia.
Yeah, what a roar from Ohio in that fight. He had it pre-selected on the Centaur so that whenever he blinked in, it was an instant roar. And like the cast time for roar is about the same as Stomp, and it just shows how like prepared Ohio was for that play. That he knew exactly what he needed to do in that fight, and it was done, executed perfectly.
So the graph, haven't talked about that much, but it's just a nice steady curve up for Team Malaysia. Now at 15,000 gold at 21 minutes, that's going to be some kind of record. And XP-wise, actually not that much. It's only 4K, but the gold is a big telling factor for how this game is going to go. And Mushi almost having a Scotty. Oh, what do we got? Catch out? Ohio, maybe? Pycats is from the high ground. Okay, we got a Scream on top, slowing him down with the Purge, gonna get the amp damage up too. Yell comes out, look at how much damage it did with the amp, but Ohio, he'll tick down, that's a gem dropped, so Alliance find a kill. But the Scotty for Mushi's up at 21.5 minutes, oh my god. And they're looking for fucking Mad, can they find him? He's hiding, he's got his own ward there, so he can try to juke out of this. He's gotta be careful though. Oh, he's gone, okay.
Wow.
And the Radiance is complete. So, okay.
Uh-oh, Bucky Mad. No, he just walks away.
Yeah. So, with the Radiance complete on the bear now, is this the item they needed finally? But is it too late? I don't know.
Oh no, it's definitely way too late. But hey, there's no Aegis on Mushi for another, let's say, 3.5 minutes maybe. Oh.
Fucking Mad, he's dead. Right click's coming out. Oh, disruption, but the raise is gonna be there, close range. Boop, there you go. And Kachik Imba's gonna actually steal that one. A buyback immediately comes in from fucking Mad. They actually put the bear up in the tornado. They see the Radiance is there. They're gonna focus on Bulldog. He's gonna end up dropping there from the Requiem of Souls from Mushi. Chasing onto Loda now. Scotty coming in. We got raises. We got right clicks. And we got actually a send back. The Chen saving his life, but GG comes out. And Team Malaysia making it look simple. 22-minute game.
just is simply executed. SF outfarms everybody and then go push his towers.
Yeah, so... Oh, good.
Yep. One thing I didn't note on, I just saw right at the end, is the Quap had a 4-staff that game. That's how underfarmed and basically useless she was. It was a good pickup, but, I mean, doesn't just add anything to her.
No, so that does it for Game 1 in this best of 3 between Team Malaysia and Alliance here in the losers bracket of the iLeague LAN EGAD, or at EGAD Cast. And joining me here for the co-casting was Ryanoob WFX. So check us out on Twitter if you'd like. Follow me on the Summit, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll play some music, play the Chinese stream, and we'll see you for the next game when it's ready to go. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so, welcome back. This is going to be game number 2 between Alliance and Team Malaysia. Boom, here's our screen instead of the Chinese stream. And I'm EGAD. Joining me here is going to be Ryan Noob. And yeah, let's get underway with this. This was a dominating first game from Team Malaysia. I expect a Shadow Fiend ban, but no, it's going to be the exact same bans. And you know what's going to happen? Malaysia's just going to pick up the Shadow Fiend. Just easy peasy. Same picks? Do we got them? Is that what's going to happen? Ryan? Ryan? Ryan?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I forgot I muted on Skype as well.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm just kidding.
Alright, so yeah, crazy. I was unbelievable that they didn't ban the Shadow Fiend after the stomp that Malaysia's had in the last 3 games, not even the last game. So, yep. I was thinking maybe they pick up the Chin, as I was saying while my mic was muted. Maybe they pick up the Chin here, but because they have, because Malaysia has another pick, they might pick up the Bounty Hunter, so they're scared of that. So, I don't think they're going to pick up a Chin here. This may be a standard support for Bucky Mad, but we'll see.
We will see, so... Okay, maybe Pycat will have a better time this lane. Maybe we'll see some more aggressive supports to come out. The Earth Shakers, the Rubik Roams, who knows. But I am not sure why Mushi keeps getting Shadow Fiend here. The top tier 1, you know, Chinese teams, they're ready to deal with it, but Alliance right now don't seem to be kind of on that level yet. So Shadow Fiend's still just a huge stomper. Doesn't matter. You set him behind, he'll get some stacks and just catch right on back up. And he definitely set some records in that game, I think. I feel like having, you know, Scotty at 21 minutes with 2 other items is some kind of record. But Chen and Rubik are going to join the supporting team, and 1 for each side, and Ake will try to have a bigger impact this early game.
What do you know? The same 4 picks.
And same 4 bans.
So maybe this time Pycat's like, you know what, guys, this is my fault. What I'm gonna do this time, give me the same matchup again, and I will beat him this time. But maybe not. Clockwork banned out. I was thinking maybe Clockwork can place a Chin this game, but Chin does end up getting picked up.
Okay, so Clockwork's gone too. What was the other ban that Alliance did after that? They're not going to ban Lesh, no way. No way they would just take the freaking chick, because it's really kind of hit or miss at times, and it can become food, but alright. If we see the exact same picks, like, is it just going to be another 20-minute stomp, or Malaysia just going to take it like that? Honestly, I'm surprised. Yeah, there's the same ban. The Bounty Hunter comes out. There's the Beastmaster, though. This time we won't see it picked up for the Malaysia team.
Yep, first change in the drafts is the Beastmaster ban.
Okay.
So, I think it's just up to, again, Pycat and Ake this game. Like, I think they underperformed last game. The gank mid didn't work out, and because that Chin was a little bit underfarmed, he then didn't go for any other ganks for like 8 minutes. So yeah, I think it's on those 2 really.
Yeah, the supports have such a huge impact in this patch. Like, smoke ganks are just so imperative to your strat, and when you're playing Dire or Radiant. So let's see what they can do. Radiant side Chen this time though has some interesting paths that can take the gank, and also can make the safe lane very, very pleasurable. And they actually do take Kachik's Leshrac away. That was okay. I didn't think they were gonna actually do that, but it seems to be a bit of a threat.
Yeah, it definitely helped out a lot last game with the Beastmaster roar into Leshrac stun. So maybe they're afraid of something similar. Let's say an offlaner that stuns and then followed up by the long Lesh stun. That's something new.
I have yet to cast a game of Shadow Shaman in 6.84, so not much was really changed to him. And okay, Lina goes out for Team Malaysia. There we go. We get some Laguna Blades, and we get to see some pushing for Alliance. This is a heavy push lineup, and with the DK too. That gives you a solid tank earlier on in the game, and later on too.
Alright, so this time it's going to be a DK mid, maybe, or maybe
it should be DK mid. I feel like it should be, and then put Loda on Quap, or put Bulldog on Quap.
Like, it should be, but then again, SF's just going to have free reign of the entire map again, so I don't know.
This is very indicative of they're going to try to, like, just early destroy this SF. Like, try to gank Mushi all the time. If Chen can find either a Centaur or a Dark Troll Summoner again, this should turn into a first blood for the DK2. He can take 1 point into, you know, Dragon Tail to start off and add a 3-second stun on top. So there's a lot of potential for some serious lockdown and a lot of roaming potential too.
but it's just really strange for them to pick up Dragonite. Like, they really... Oh, Darkseer, I
Hello.
love that pick.
Yes.
But yeah, it's really strange for them to pick up Dragonite here. Like, it's so hard to get into a stun range of SF early on. And if you don't really kill him early on, he's just too much of a threat. If Shadow Shaman's off the map, SF's going to play really scared, so they can't really kill him then. It's just got to be like a perfectly executed Chen gank to really set Alliance off on a good foot in the early game. Let's go on to the Darkseer pick. What are your thoughts?
I love it. Vacuum Wall, so good in team fights, and Queen of Pain can suffer from that if this Darkseer can actually get a Ags, which would be pretty nice. It's always fun to see him get a ridiculously farmed and just destroy people. So the Bristleback gets banned. We won't see that for KYXY, and oh damn, I'll have to pick something else. I love different picks though. It's great.
Yeah, I really like the Darkseer pick. Now that I look more into it, there's the Chen jungling. Darkseer is not going to be afraid at all of the Shadow Shaman.
Just Ion Shell, man.
Just Ion Shell yourself and run at the Shadow Shaman. He can't grip you. He turns around to grip you, and the Ion Shell just ticks him down. So really great pickup from him.
Unless he gets one of those weird, like, it casted and you were running away while you were surging and you just get shackled anyway. Like, I want to see that. But
oh yeah, the infinite range shackles.
When it just comes out of nowhere. But the Nyx is gone, so pretty smart ban, you know. The Rubik Leaner can become food for the Nyx. And also, I believe in Canada Cup, there was a Nyx played by Korok. Or, yeah, it was Korok for the Gnar V2 side. And it had a fun time against the Storm Spirit, so. Alright, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, Nyx offlane. If you put your Nyx offlane in team fights versus the Darkseer, if you just mana burn him once, he doesn't have enough mana for all of his spells, so he's... I mean, without all of his spells, Darkseer is really like a shell of his former self, a normal self. So that was a good ban. Bristleback as well, it's a very good ban. Can't really deathball the same heroes do the same exact strat, but it's I don't know. I like the Malaysia draft way too much right now.
Yeah, the Malaysia draft feels like you got solid initiation, you're gonna get Blink Dagger on Rubik and just Blink Telekinesis, but I think Alliance still, they have a lot of control, they have a lot of good early push, and they should be able to push by 20 minutes or by 15 minutes if they're getting some good farm. And the Phoenix on top of this, if this is going to be the Bulldog Phoenix, it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? Okay. Well,
safe lane co-op.
You get yourself the attack speed slow 2 for the Shadow Fiend. You're going to get solid tick damage, and then Supernova will become pesky to deal with if the Phoenix can actually have a good time in this safe lane. But if Malaysia pick up a Silencer right now to directly counter out that Phoenix, that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see. Would really be a hindrance to Quap. Maybe be forced to get a Yules, something you don't really want to do on Quap. I really like I kind of like the Phoenix pick, but it just seems like more of an annoying thing for Malaysia. Like you go to push a tower, or you're pushing a tower as Alliance, and you just, I mean, it's a Phoenix there. Like there's an egg, there's a Dragonite who doesn't really take damage, but I feel like Malaysia's lineup is just gonna burst one or two heroes down and just end up winning the fight easily after that.
Yeah, Laguna raises, man, and even the Bolt from Rubik. So, last pick, minute 20 seconds, Malaysia. What's your thought? What one position do we got? No Bristle, maybe something a little bit more tanky. I don't see a Slark working here, but it wouldn't be too out of the question.
If it was the other way, maybe a Slardar, but
maybe PL to combat the SF, or not to combat the SF, but join him in the late game. Oh, Slardar.
Oh, it is a Slardar. Yeah, I was thinking PL would get countered out by Quap. Easy to kill the illusions, plus maybe an Orchid timing on her. But nope, Slardar. The Chinese do, or SEA does run it.
This is going to be fun. KYXY. Timing out his Blink is going to be important if he gets uninhibited farm. If he goes for a Midas too, is going to be a big deal. Because they could be looking for a late game or a really early game. But wait for everybody to pick their heroes, and then we'll be good to hop on into the game. This is going to be game 2 between Team Malaysia and Alliance. Malaysia lead 1-0. And yeah, this is exciting. This is iLeague. This is the Chinese land going on there, and Alliance trying to claw their way in from the losers bracket. Whoever loses this is eliminated. So a lot on the line.
So yeah, BKBs are a necessity for Alliance. Look at the Darkseer plus Linus, Slardar, SF. Like, you just vacuum them all into a really small space and then just stun over the top and they're all dead.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
I actually had a soundboard with that on it, and I would use it when I was casting. Like I had an Eternal Envy soundboard, and I was doing that when I was solo casting from time to time. It was really funny. Well, I thought it was funny. Other people hated it, but
I thought it was. I would think that's funny.
All right, so the introductions here. We got Loda playing himself the DK. I thought it'd be PyCap bringing him in, but maybe he'll be switching up the lanes. But fucking Mad will be playing the Shadow Shaman. We got Ake here on his Chen once again. I'm a Bulldog picking up the Phoenix, and then PyCat will be. It seems to be off laning with the Queen of Pain, depending on how they want to rotate the lanes. While smoked up, Team Malaysia We might see a potential first blood.
Skip the intro for a second. Let's
Right.
see if they get a first blood.
If Ohio starts with
sees him. He
Surge.
sees him.
Yeah, if Ohio maybe takes Surge, yeah, there you
Surge,
go.
there it is.
Johnny looking for fucking mad. He's gonna go around the tree line, gets the telekinesis, gonna put him back, break the tree line with the LSA. The coordination's there. Malaysia, right click, okay. And Mushi gets first blood too.
He took raises though, so it's not too big of a deal. But he is gonna get his bottles super quick.
Yeah. He would have got 12 soul charges though had he got first blood with that. That would have destroyed the mid lane.
Yeah. So, doing the introductions, we have KYXY running away on the Slardar, Ohio on the Darkseer, Mushi on the SF middle, again, Johnny on the Rubik support with boots first, and Chika Imba on the Lina.
Yes, and this is Kachikimba. He's not standing or anything like that. A lot of good aggressive wards coming out too, blocking both hard camps and even getting a ward for Vision to keep track of Ake in their jungle. Oof, that's rough.
So I think Alliance were expecting an aggressive tri-lane here, and they are, but like, well, wait, Slardar's top?
No, Pykat's up top with the Queen of Pain and... Well,
Oh,
yeah.
they're going for first blood. Oh, look at this! Look at the hiding in the trees from Johnny. I was wondering, like, yeah, they're gonna rotate top eventually. The Quap's gonna get so much levels and experience, but he took Blink first, so that's actually really bad.
Well, it doesn't hurt his right clicking at all, so it should be fine. Like, he can be played it very safe. He's kind of worried about getting ganked out. Seeing no supports on the maps, on the map is kind of scary at times. And there we go, Bulldog gonna get telekinesis. We got Surge, we got LSAs, and Admiral Bulldog. He's got the dive. Will he be able to make it out? That was the question. The last right click wasn't enough for the kill. He gets out with 37 health and just pops his salve.
Johnny getting really low too.
Yeah, he was taking out quite a bit.
Yeah, he's actually gonna have to go to base. That's a terrible thing to happen.
He's got Tango. Yeah, they're fine. And TPing up top? Okay. Yeah, KYXY was not going to have the best time against the Queen of Pain. It's always that range versus melee matchup that kind of just sucks to go against.
Yeah, KYXY didn't want to burn all of his regen because he thought the Quap took Shadow Strike first, but she took Blink first. But she didn't show that, of course, so KYXY was hiding the entire time. And look at that, 8, 9 last hits, perfect CS for Quap.
See if he can keep it up. This is one of Pykat's signature heroes, so...
Oh, look at the gank here from Ake and Bucky Mad.
It's only a Hellbear, though, and that Hellbear has only enough mana for one more clap, so... It'd be very tough, and channeling the Shackle underneath the tower is a pretty dangerous thing. And do they know Kachik's here? They should now, yeah. I don't think they would go for this flat up. Are they that crazy? Is Ake looking to be aggressive again?
No, I think they're waiting for the Lina because she doesn't have boots, and there's boots on the Shadow Shaman. They're waiting for the Lina to make a mistake. They do have a ward, but just out of the vision range.
Okay, and... Alright, they're giving up. They're gonna go somewhere else, it seems. There's an Invis rune, too, up top in the rune. So,
Oh, that's going to be such a great rune for Bucky Mad to pick up.
do we see a transition into a mid kill? Johnny's still roaming around mid right now. A lot of aggressive movements from these supports. While Mushi, he got to start off with first blood and take a bottle immediately. So, like, his lane sustain is looking nigh undefeatable. And now, Bucky Mad, they spotted the rune, I believe. Johnny is going to look to save Mushi if anything goes awry.
Yeah, I think Johnny saw that rune.
Right
I would
from the
hope
high
so.
ground. And look at this. Mushi's pushing up so aggressively. He knows that there's an invis person right next to him. He's got 2 points in the raise too. He's just teasing him. He walked right in front of him. Oh. But they know Johnny's right behind. He doesn't want to risk it. No way. Oh, no.
There it is.
Okay. Johnny dropping the telekinesis. Gonna
that's
stun up Loda. Yeah. And they even forced a TP from Pycat. Huh. Just wanted to kind of join the skirmish, it seems.
Bulldog's doing so great in the bottom lane. 8 CS, 9 CS, an offlaner's dream. Like, they're just leaving him alone. The supports from Malaysia aren't doing anything. The Darkseer is skipping creep, so that's good for him. But I think Bulldog's benefiting a lot more. Like, I think Alliance from these lanes are benefiting so much more than Malaysia are.
You would think that. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out later on in this game. But both offlaners getting levels. It's the key thing that you're pointing out. And level 6 Supernova is going to be very, very important for these team fights. And no, like, treants or anything to really synergize with the Supernova. So I'm wondering how they're going to really get that off in the fight. And Bulldog dropping his Tranquils. He's trying to get the cooldown reset a little bit, but yeah, taking way too much damage from these creeps. Not known for being the tankiest hero, the Phoenix there. 0 armor makes it so tough.
So yeah, looking at the Slardar's farm, he has actually caught up. He's got 20 CS. Pycat 24 CS. Yeah, just doing so well this game. The co-op's gonna be such a it's going to be so imperative to their success, like the squishiness of the entire Malaysia squad.
Yeah, early Sonic Wave, gonna be a tough thing to deal with for Johnny and for Kichikimba. So, Pycat has a lot of kill potential here. And in the mid lane, Mushi, he's actually losing out just a tiny bit to Loda. So, this is the Dragonite pressure, and once he hits 6 too, his pushing power is just nearly doubled. He's gonna be able to start whittling away at the tower. He'll have that little bit of poison damage he can draw on top too, and
I can't let you have that.
he also becomes near impossible to kill. And he's also, you know, ever since they changed the breath a little bit too, you could reduce the damage of the enemy heroes you hit with it.
Yep. So it just makes it harder for Mushi to CS. Although the bonus damage from the souls doesn't get reduced.
No.
So it's not too hard, but it's still annoying.
Very, very annoying. And
Oh, bottom lane.
Bottom lane, what do we got? Little seeming, what Bulldog's gonna do? He's gonna Icarus dive out.
Yeah.
Surge away for Ohio.
He's got a bottle, he's fine.
Yeah, they're just trying to set up for fucking Mad. He's level 2, he's got 1 point of the shock, no hex. So they're just trying to get something for Bulldog right now, who is level 5.5, so once the 6 comes out, could line up a supernova with those shackles.
Oh yeah, that'd be really frustrating. Yeah, actually I'm really scared for the Darkseer once the Phoenix gets level 6.
Oh, fucking Mad's gonna give up. Dang.
Like, I'm sure that the Darkseer just feels like he's invincible right now. As long as he stays like above a good amount of HP threshold, like there's nothing that's gonna scare him really. He's going for the bottom rune.
And up top, we got a 4-man rotation from Malaysia, so
The bottom rune.
Ohio's in trouble. Shackle comes in. We got stomps. We got a little bit of a hit there. Stomp comes in. There's the flame breath for the kill, and Loda gets it. Okay,
Live by the sword.
not bad. Better start than last time.
Yeah, these deaths really cost the Darkseer. As a Darkseer, you really feel invincible, and the more you die, like the more you feel like you're not invincible. The more you can't really MacGyver your way around the bottom lane. You can't go farm the enemy jungle. You can't cut waves. You just got to basically sit back, and you don't really want to be doing that as if you're this far ahead.
And gotta say, these supports roaming, man, been pretty good. And oh, an unconventional kind of ward to come out from this side. Normally we'll see it over here, overseeing their side of the tower and such. But this gives them a little bit of information just in case. So, okay, it's safe. An urn coming in from Bulldog, and I mean, item-wise, nothing crazy picked up just yet. It's only 7 minutes to the game, but last hit-wise, Ohio's definitely on top and having a good time. Just double ion shell the wave. There's nothing the Phoenix can do about it.
Yep. So here we go with this gank that you were talking about, Bucky Mad coming to the bottom lane with his shackle. Oh no, Bulldog TPing.
Oh, what?
Oh,
The smoking. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening mid? But here comes the smoke. Here comes the potential gank here onto Mushi. They actually draw the line on the minimap too, helping us out a little bit there. So their plan of action, it's set in stone. What can they get? Can they actually get this kill on Mushi? There's no directional summoner. The Centaur needs to hit too, and the Dragon Tail needs to be in range. That's why he popped the Dragon form. But oh, Mushi, he's gonna push up. Oh, they break the smoke. They're getting a little too antsy. Going forward, they get him with the Fire Spirits, and they're going to look to pop this egg. Emerald Bulldog, and with the Dragon form, KYXY comes into a Centaur. Going to get stunned up and locked down. The egg's going to blow up on top of him, too. So KYXY's dead. The Flame Breath comes in from Loda, and I'm surprised he continued that TP.
Bottom lane.
Down bot, the dive comes in. Fucking Mad, he's dead. So, 1-for-1 trade across the map with a Slardar for a Shadow Shaman. So, well worth it for Alliance.
That was really interesting from the Shadow Fiend Mushi playing really well. Just he knows that the enemy heroes are off the map, but he didn't see the Phoenix down bottom.
Oh,
so he just
caught out a little bit, throws the scream. Johnny out of mana, getting hit by these spirits. The wall comes in, and just a Sonic wave down. Bulldog no egg, so he's got to just dive away from this, but just still going forward. Pycat looking for the right clicks. LSA coming in though from Kichikimba is gonna save his teammate's life, and all right, that just turns into a swift little 1-for-0 on the Rubik.
Yeah, Admiral Bulldog's there and making it so he doesn't have to go back to base. But yeah, in the middle lane, Mushi played it really well. He knew the enemies were off the map, and he double raises, and Loda didn't like realize that he should have Dragon formed and just ran at the SF, knowing that the raises were coming. So Mushi playing it really well and getting out, but unfortunately, as you said, the Slardar just TP's in, and I feel like the SF was fine, and then he continued TPing in and just ended up feeding.
Tough times. Tough times. So, I mean, this helps out Alliance a bit, and in terms of net worth, it's much closer this game. That's for sure. And the graph is still pretty even, except for XP. It's only 500, but yeah.
This time the mid of Loda is doing a lot better versus the SF, although the SF is still again really far ahead, especially with these stacks in the jungle. He has 47 CS, most on his team, so he's doing all right compared to the last game. Pycat had like a 20-minute 4-staff.
Yeah, not what you're normally looking for when you're playing the Queen of Pain. So this time he's actually picked up a belt of strength. Is he gonna go Necro? I doubt it. Maybe that's just a value belt of strength, if anything. Necro Queen of Pain actually would be pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but smoke coming in from the Alliance side, looking to possibly fight for this rune. Pycat's going to get jumped on by KYXY real quick. Sprint's coming in. Rune picked up. Pycat gets amped up, and now Dragon Form comes in. KYXY taking a lot. That was a great breath to come in to just burst down Kachik and Johnny, but there's the telekinesis. Stunning up 2. They can't save KYXY. He just gets melted down, and now chasing after this Pycat. 2 more seconds till he can throw out a slow. He's got 10 seconds on the blink, so Johnny will be able to get away. And again, they lose their one position in KYXY.
Yep, they went for the rune a little too hastily. Stuns were stacked by Alliance, not very well, and it almost allowed him to get away, but no, Sprint's extra damage just ended up killing him way too fast.
Yeah, that's kind of what sucks about when you have Sprint active. You take a little bit extra damage. The tier 1 is going to go down to the mid lane, and I mean, with the rest of this Dragon Form, maybe try to put some more pressure onto a tier 2, which is what they're going to do. They have the wards, I believe. No, he's not even level 6. Oh, man. Fucking mad. He's been having such a tough game right now.
11 minutes. He's getting there. He is TPing up top for the free experience.
And nice. He's still got a little ways to go, though. And he's got to be careful he doesn't get dealt by Mushi either. Mushi with this mech and just 3 raises should be able to pick up the kill. So he'll shock. He'll just try to get 6, and maybe with the quick rotation we could see actually Mushi go down.
Him so much.
Yeah.
The little Shadow Shaman scaring off Mushi. Afraid of a rotation.
If he walks up in hexes, nope, they're pinging it. They want it. The Satyr, oh, the Archer Summoner's going to cut him off.
Oh, wow.
The net's going to come out. There we go. They're going to channel it onto Mushi. He can't get the Requiem off. Nice Jackals from fucking Mad, and then they amp up the damage. So, can he get off this Requiem? Yes, he can, but the egg comes in time from Admiral Bulldog. Second won't kill off Ake, and very, very well executed kill to come out from Alliance.
So, Mushi getting his first death of the game. First death, and that might have been his first death this entire series, honestly. I don't even know if he died last game.
I do not recall.
But yeah, it's his first death this game. He's still way ahead of everybody. But, oh no, the Dragon Knight actually caught up.
Yep, Loda's been doing his thing.
Yep. But honestly, looking at all the cores, the KYXY's Slardar is so underfarmed. He had the safe lane farm. He was versed as solo co-op most of the time. And with that tower last hit, he's getting closer, but he's still really far away from his Blink Dagger.
And it seems that Alliance are going to implement the push strat right now. We got a DD on Loda, and we're going to see a tower get pushed. So here we go. I mean, this should be okay for them. I don't see the Malaysia side looking to rotate anytime soon. Still have the fortification available, and Malaysia are just going hunting. The sprint activated on KYXY, and they want to try to get a kill on the Pycat, but with his blink available, no way they can do it. Fortification comes out, and this tier 1's just dead up top. No way.
Right now, Malaysia are looking for a pick off, as you said, but they're really not doing anything. Oh, here he goes. They have a ward on Pycat.
Wall? Nope. Wards dropped. Oh, Johnny took so much damage. Kachik Imba as well, taking a lot from these wards. There's the Head of God to keep a little bit of life into the fucking Mad side. Admiral Bulldog diving in, almost dropping. Yeah, the raises pick up the kill, and Loda popping the Dragon Form, but no mana afterwards to chase, so uses his wand charges, uses his bottle, looking for something, wants to chase on a Mushi, but he's going in alone. He's a dragon with a mission.
So yeah, no supernova from Bulldog. He's just going in there and casually feeding his life away. There's nothing more to be gained. He just YOLO'd in there.
Yeah, like he canceled his dive too, getting ahead of them. He's like, "All right, guys, are we all in position?" And he's like, crap.
Team,
please. Hello." Well, report Alliance for feeding, and I mean they're still ahead in terms of kills, but doing good and being able to keep up with the Shadow Fiend this game. Loda definitely a much better performance than the first game. So they learned a bit, they adapted, and I like this DK pick. I honestly really love this DK pick, and he's also got a Sange in his inventory, so I want to see Silver Edge. I've seen so many Silver Edge DKs work before, and this could be a significantly good game for it. You got many squishy people to jump on.
I think it's just a casual Sage. He picks up an Ogre Club acting like he's going to go for a BKB, which, like I said in the drafting phase, it's a must item.
Whoa, Bulldog. He's got the egg this time. He's diving into Kachek. We got ourselves amplified damage there on a fucking Mad. Throws in a Fire Spirit to help him. Oh, the Hex is going to keep him alive for a little bit. The right click is there, but the vacuum from Ohio with the Haste Room gets the kill. Slowing down Johnny. We got Pycat coming in for this kill. Going to be able to just scream and get it. There you go. Pycat on a killing spree. 2 for 1. And Pain is the best teacher, says the Queen of Pain, but Mushi just split pushing away. And coming on up, Admiral Bulldog still didn't have to use a supernova that last fight.
Yeah. Looks like he's going Shivas first. He didn't go Midas. He didn't go any other HP items. Just going straight for his Shivas. It's a good pickup. Usually you see it a lot later though, but first item Shivas.
Oh, they're going in. They want this kill on the Mushi. They get the damage out. They're going to earn him up. He's going to try to TP, and he makes it. No, the Sonic Wave was there. And so Bulldog didn't die. He popped the supernova. Well played.
I think that was good coordination. Like I'm just imagining the team chat right there. The Pycat's like, no Bulldog, no, I'm gonna kill him. Stop! Like, don't get closer to him. And then he ends up using the egg at the last second.
Yep. So they're finding some ways and some holes that they can kind of creep on through here. The Malaysia side not looking too impenetrable right now. So well played, much learned, and I mean maybe we'll get a game 3 this set. I have yet to cast a game 3 so far, so that'd be pretty exciting for me if I could see that. And out of these 2 monster teams, I mean these are both tier 1 teams considered. So in the losers bracket, they really want to stay in this tournament.
Yeah, it's a really stacked tournament. 2 teams in the losers round 2. Both of them like bottom lane.
Oh, he's got blink though.
He's got a blink. He's fine.
Yep,
Just kidding.
He's out of there.
So yeah, like I was talking about earlier, I was really afraid for the KYXY blink to come out, but there's so much space created in this game by the Darkseer and the SF. The SF going and dying top while KYXY farming bottom, getting his blink dagger at a relatively decent time.
So keyboard problem. All right, no problem. Kale. Admiral Bulldog knows how to get the chat going even when he's playing the game.
I actually thought Ohio was trying to speak English there.
Was he? Did it seem like it?
You win TI. But no, probably just some Chinese.
He's telling the future Alliance to take the second TI in a row. Not in a row, excuse me, but take their second TI.
Or maybe he's flaming them. Oh, you win TI and we're up on OG.
That would be pretty rude, but all right. Yeah. Looks like they're gonna try it. See if they fix their keyboard issue and get everything underway. And you good? Johnny's not moving. Okay, there we go. And pings out. They did see Roche's up. I mean, no one's tried to really contest it yet, and no one's really been focusing any wards around there. Just kind of covering the rune for now.
So Malaysia's their strategy that they've used the last 3 games of just like clear-cut plan is just not executing right now. Here goes the smoke though.
They have a DD in the bottle for KYXY, and they're gonna Iron Shell him too. So this could turn into a very easy kill. He's popping the sprint. The smoke's gonna break, and no blink. There it is. Blink Crush comes in onto Ake. He's gonna amp up the damage. Pops the DD. The vacuum pulls fucking mad, and he's gonna get taken out. No, the Dragon Tail comes in from Loda. Serious damage on a KYXY. Ohio's gonna be able to TP out too though. So it's going to only be a 1-for-1 trade, and a much better one at that for Alliance.
Yeah, but again, Mushi, he doesn't come to fights until he gets his BKB, just split pushing away.
True, most of these fights have been 4 versus 5, so Malaysia are just kind of keeping Mushi alive, keeping him doing his own thing and splitting, and they at least get the deny. So they blink forward, maybe looking for an easy kill on a Kachik Imbo. There's the nice little Ray coming in with the Laguna Blade. It's not going to be enough to pick up the kill, though. So now Admiral Bulldog on a killing spree.
So yeah, Alliance's push strat is working out. Bottom lane, Surge on to Johnny.
Telekinesis.
Back, but I don't know really what they're trying.
Oh, they vacuum him back too. There's a lot to just really displace you in this game.
Yeah. But no, it's a Dragonite in Dragon form with the extra movement speed. He's just gonna fly away. There's no chance of getting that kill. Oh, but maybe
fight for the rune?
Maybe the rune. Big fight.
Surging Mushi. Okay, he's also building himself up to a BKB with this Ogre Club, it seems, and yeah, he just gets what he wants. He just bullies his way in. Nothing you can really do about that.
So yeah, Darkseer going for a BKB. That's not something you usually see from Darkseers this early. I think it's with the new change to the BKB plus his spells. His Surge and Iron Shell both go through BKB now.
And looking for Kachikimba. What do they got? The trolls saw him go towards the high ground, and they're not going for it. They're trying to be so aggressive to the Malaysia side. They really don't want this to hit too late into the game because, as I see it right now, their late game is not as strong as the SF Slardar and the, you know, if there's farm for the Darkseer. But a dive in from Bulldog scares them away. They surge, they sprint, and they gotta defend. It seems.
That was really close. Bulldog just Icarus dives as well as uses his spirits and almost catches Johnny, but Johnny blinks out right before it hits, or KYXY blinks out right before it hits him. And here we go with the push.
Alright, we got Serpent Wards up, so they're not going to look to commit it just yet. Mushi's going to clear out the wave a bit with the raises, and I mean, Loda can take up this tower, but nobody else is hitting it with them. There you go. Put the Chen creeps down there from Ake. Doesn't want to lose them, though. That's the big thing. Those are his babies right now. And, you know what? Malaysia have been doing well. They've been pushing the side lanes out at the same time, so Alliance really can't get too much without getting some damage onto their 2-2s.
Shouldn't be too much of a big deal. It's just five people sitting behind both towers. On either side of the tower, this is a Mexican standoff.
Yeah, a little bit of a Mexican stand coming out, like you said, and here we go. Maybe we'll have the fight. KOXY is looking for a Blink Crush. Loda going around the side of the trees, maybe spotting somebody out. Blink Crush comes in. We got a vacuum. We got a wall possibly to come out. Yeah, some serious damage to Supernova. There's the Sonic Wave on a 3, though. KOXY gets melted down. The Supernova doing so much. Mushi, the last man standing. The tier 2, goes down, and now a tier 3 is going to be pressured. Buybacks have to actually look at this now, and there's only one for the Darkseer. Mushi left alone. Getting slowed up. Loda's Dragon Form has ended, but this is going to be a tier 3 going down. Actually, they got to wait for the creep wave. Backdoor protection is there.
Yeah, no creeps, no Serpent Ward. I don't know. Too low of respawn timers to push high ground. But, oh my goodness, what a fight for Alliance. Like, I would think that Malaysia has the better team fight. No BKBs up on Alliance. They're working on one. Not even working on a second. Shiva's up for Phoenix, so I guess that's why they took the fight so easily. Yeah. I would think that Malaysia had the better team fight though, with the blink on Darkseer as well as a blink on Slardar. Like, they could crush and light strike away so many people, and they just didn't happen because they went on Alliance.
Well, this is definitely a nice swing around from the last game. We won't see a 2-0, it seems, unless there's a miraculous comeback from Malaysia and Mushi really steps up his farm game, which he actually has. He's actually taking over the DK, but you know, the other 3 spots are filled in by the Alliance cores, so we'll see a smoke come in. There's going to be a desperation attempt here onto the Roche. This might be just GG if they get wiped here. Uh-oh. Going to send in the tornado there from the Wild Wing Ripper. Mushi caught out to a tough spot. What do we got? Loda, Dragon Form. Gonna get the stun with the Dragon Tail. There was a breath on top too. KYXY looking to join this fight. We got Blinks. We got Vac Walls, but it's only going to catch Loda. The LSA is there with the Laguna on top. They pick up a kill onto Loda and maybe look to back out here. KYXY has the Iron Shell. There's the creeps coming in from the Necro. And Ohio just running away. Is there going to be a bash from Roche? Oh, they get the CC from fucking Mad. So it doesn't seem that KYXY is going to get out unscathed. And we'll join Loda in the grave.
So yeah, Malaysia just had no fear in that fight. They got a one-man crush. They used everything on the Dragon Knight and just barely ended up killing him. But again, tonight as well as last night, Malaysia with the Slardar, they're just going and fighting. They're just brawling it out the entire time. They know Alliance's cooldowns are on cooldown.
Oh no, Bulldog dives up though. That's one spell that's not on cooldown.
But yeah, they had no Supernova, no Serpent Wards. They couldn't fight it, but they still tried to, and they ended up trading decently. Roche still up though, just above half HP, and Mushi, he just wants to take it, but I don't know if they can fight now.
This is a good haste run though. This is a really good haste run.
Yeah. There's no BKB and there's wards up for Shadow Shaman. Supernova's backup. They should have everything they need to fight, and Malaysia know this in backup.
I mean, LSA is going to be up, not LSA, Laguna's going to be up actually in 2 seconds, Requiem up in 40, so if anything they could try to pressure out again and try to force some kind of advantageous result, seeing as to how they were able to get a bit of a jump on Alliance last time. And, I mean, once level 16 comes around for KYXY, who's only level 9 right now, the amp damage is going to be really significant, so they just got to kind of delay the game out and not get just forced into these horrible kind of tower defense situations.
Yep. So yeah, really scary. KYXY on the Slardar. Like, Slardar has always been known as a really bad farmer. He needs to really take fights in order to get his farm and experience, and he's 1-5-3. He's only been a part of 4 of their 7 kills in 23 minutes. That means he's going to be super underfarmed, and look at that. He's way under every core.
Yep, so they're going to look to defend this tier 1. What do we got coming in? Loda's just going to pop the dragon form. We got telekinesis. They're going to push him back into the LSA. And vacuum Requiem on top. The damage is there. The vacuum is huge with the wall. Pycat's stuck in it. He's going to drop down. Bulldog going to mega kill though. As the supernova comes in, he gets a 2-man stun. The Shiva's there. He's got a reset of his abilities. Because of that, they do end up taking the tower down as well. And that's going to be a 4 for 2. Huge fight for Alliance. Phenomenal supernova coming in from Bulldog, and that was them getting initiated on. Took them forever to kill Loda, so Alliance take advantage of it, and now they're going to pressure a tier 2 or go for Roche.
The Warden should get the tier 2. Yeah, and Alliance this game have been so good at spreading out. Every fight has only been a 1-man crush and a 1-man LSA with a Darkseer and a Rubik on their team. Like, it's so scary to go in every fight with only 1 BKB on Dragonite, and he was the guy that got blown up. But yeah, like, they're spreading out so perfectly in these fights. And here we go again, maybe?
Whoa! Fucking Mad just going in aggressively here, though. There's 4 heroes raiding. He's going to get backed. They're going to try to right-click him down, but the burn from Bulldog is just too strong. Johnny just gets melted. He's wicked sick right now. Mushi's still alive, but they're going to blink. They're going to chase. They're going to look for Bulldog. They're going to be able to get the Bulldog. And, okay, that's not too bad for them. And I'm not sure what was really going through Fucking Matt's head, though, as the respawn timers are still so low. And now Roche, we have it. Malaysia looking to go for it.
Yeah, this should be an easy Roche. With all the cooldowns down for Alliance, they should have the amp damage and take it out really fast. Buyback.
Oh, no.
I don't think that was worth it. I don't think that's something that they needed.
The Satyr's going to scout just a little bit. They're on a bit of the Hadouken. KOXY healing up a bit from the bottle too, and they have the amp damage up, but they're not doing it as fast. The Necro 3 units coming out, and Pycat's book has really paid off. A lot of scouting, a lot of just fear factor, and fucking Mad blinking it again. This time not going to overcommit though. So we'll see that Necro unit die. Okay, Ohio takes the damage there, but they got to back out and heal up a little bit, and this gives Alliance a chance to steal it.
They're gonna do it, and they're smoked up. Most of the heroes are smoked up. There's Serpent Wards, and they're not gonna do it. Okay. Oh, smoke up, huge smoke up from the Dire side. They're gonna find him.
Let's see. Our Alliance, unsuspecting or unknowing, surged up. Johnny, his smoke breaks. Pycat, can he find him? Pulls out of the tree line. He's gonna get telekinesis immediately. Gonna get stopped as well, and he just gets right-clicked by Mushi. The mech comes in from Ake, but it's not enough to. It's not in range. They find themselves a Hex. They find themselves a surround there with the Serpent Wards. Well played by fucking Mad, but Mushi breaks his way out. The Supernova in the middle of 4. Gonna end up doing a lot of damage there to Ohio, and he's gonna try to take away from the stun. He's gonna be able to run away with the Surge, and they do pick up a kill on the Lina. Can they find anything else? Loda chasing these kills. Johnny's gonna TP. Mushi's gonna TP, and Johnny doesn't make it out. Instant reaction from the Dragon Tail coming out there, and fucking Mad just zips him down, or zaps him down. So 2 for 1 on an aggressive smoke from Malaysia.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And now they go for Roche, it seems.
They don't have Serpent Wards, they don't have... Oh, they have a little bit on Dragon's form, but they don't have that much damage to take it down. I don't know if they can do this. Maybe? I think someone needs to slow them down. Maybe the Darkseers, yeah, they're coming.
KOXY, is this the 5-man crush? Is this it? Is this the dream? Loser bracket, 5-man crush win. There's the vacuum! We got ourselves a Shiva though, and now Mushi stunned up by Dragon Tail. That stun just lasts forever. The 3-man crush comes in. There's the Sonic Wave on top, and Mushi with the haste room gets out. He's gonna chase by the Fire Spirits. It's gonna be enough to kill him. The Laguna Blade comes in from Gachik Imba though, so they train off the kills and back into the pit. Alliance go as they take both the cores down from Malaysia. Jeez, this is going back and forth, all for just an Aegis.
That was really close to being a 4-man vac into a 4-man crush, as well as a follow-up by Mushi, but Mushi ended up getting stunned, and only 2 heroes from Darkseer got vacuumed.
Well, first Aegis to the game is going to be going over to Alliance. A lot of fighting, a lot of aggression. 38 kills now at 27 minutes. Was looking like a slow game to start, but they really picked it up, and Aegis goes over to Pycat.
Finally, the first Aegis goes down. First Roche goes down.
Took forever. And top of the net worth, actually, surprisingly, is the Darkseer. Ohio's been really putting in some work. He's 5, 2, and 8. Part of all of their kills now, so nice participation from him, but he's going to need some serious itemage to kind of come back in. If you get an Ags in this game, that'd be some seriously good damage. 140% extra from illusions.
Yeah, wonder what he's going. He was using the curve for a second, but it looks like nothing's on it.
2,800 gold. Staving it up. Maybe get his own Shivas? That wouldn't be too bad here.
Yeah, I think he should go maybe Shiva's Refresher and just hopefully get like a huge team fight with 2 walls, two Shivas. 2 vacuums, but he still hasn't spent his money.
Oh, Pycat. Oh, Johnny? What did you steal? Like, he took Blink. That's really good, though, actually.
Yeah.
So Blink in, Telekinesis, and steal another spell.
I think Johnny's played Rubik all 4 games, as well as Mushi's played SF all 4 games that I've watched. And yeah, Johnny's been caught out every single game that I've watched, but he's got Blink now, so that shouldn't be happening.
Here's hoping. This Blink is going to be... Oh, the stolen Blink, not his Blink Dagger, is going to be good. And Mushi, he's kind of overextended, pushing down pretty aggressively. Has the Blink for safety, and I mean, he'll ping out and see Bulldog and just back off.
Okay, so this may be a little late, as Phoenix and the Dragon... Phoenix has almost got his BKB, but he's going to have it by the time the next fight happens, as well as the Dragonite has his BKB. So the dream for Malaysia would be a lot of heroes back, vacuum into a stun, and then followed up by Mushi, Blink, BKBing, and Requieming on top. But now that the heroes from Alliance are getting their BKBs,
Bulldog,
seeing that happening.
He's got to be careful. There is a Yules. We got the Yules coming in. Actually, that's Telekinesis, LSA, and Laguna to pick up the kill. Meanwhile, Ohio gonna get the vacuum up to the high ground. He actually can't make it out, though. They put his Blink back on cooldown. He just turns the fight with the Ion Shell, and actually, it's gonna be a 1-for-1. Both offlaners dying, and a tier 2 push attempted from the Malaysia side. But they're gonna get pinched. Uh-oh. Not good. TP's forced out. Loda looking for something. Johnny gets his TP out, and Mushi's gonna get his out. So barely escaping that.
This was all without this Slardar. Slardar's just split pushing top. That's something that Malaysia has been doing when they're not absolutely winning. They're not gonna go for the death ball. And oh, nah, he just TP's out. So yeah.
Yeah. Once Pycat gets a Hex, that won't be happening anymore. If he even goes for a Hex this game, I'm not sure. He's farming it pretty well now.
I mean, his next item should be BKB in theory, as again all of the AoE from Malaysia, but maybe he does go Hex like that. He needs both. Oh, bottom.
Oh, what do we got? Oh, jump onto the Lina. That's Loda using the Shadow Blade right now, putting it to a good effect and catching that Lina off guard. Oh. And oh, BKB. What's this? Mushi getting chased down and forced to BKB. Oh, no TP. They know this. He's got no TP for 20 seconds. So what can he do? He blinks into the tree line. They know he's over there somewhere. They're gonna hunt him down. Anything to reveal?
Oh, they could use the Wildkin. They think they used TP'd out, and they just missed.
That was so close. He could feel the heat from there. He's just chilling in his tree spot, though. So Mushi's going to be left at a TP. Tier 2 going to be called for the defense for the Malaysia side.
Oh, look at Mushi. He's cutting the creep wave.
Nice. Very well played. And they're like, we didn't find him? Really? We didn't scout him with that? So they get the Tier 2 at least. I mean, they had a creep wave with them, and the side of Malaysia, they're just trying to ran out the rats. There's no way they're going to be able to outpush Alliance right now.
Shadow bladed up DK, just going to go farm. They can't find anybody. Well, maybe they found the
Oh, Pycat actually with the Yules. Going to catch out Mushi for a bit here. Does have his BKB in 1 second. He's forced to use it, but doesn't have enough mana to TP out because of that Necro. So Pycat gets the kill with the right clicks. So, damn. That is very unfortunate for Mushi.
Now I wonder, how long ago did the Quap pick up the Yules? Because if Quap was at base and then picked up the Yules knowing that she could cancel a TP and set up for her teammates, that was just a great pickup. But I think Yules is a good pickup like anyway. She needed some type of CC, as well as survivability. I
was feeling that it was going to be Hex, but
yeah,
you know, going for the Yules is fine too. And now Silver Edge is completed for Loda, so he's going to get that extra bit of damage. He's got the BKB. He's just ready to fight. He's got an Invis rune too. Whew. He's going to use it immediately. And they have this ward, actually that's being Z-warded, so they see the gem, and they're going to prioritize the Lina as a really good target. Just a matter of when they could catch him. And Pycat's just running around, using this regen, spamming away.
Yeah, he just got reclaimed.
So 5 more minutes till Roche. So we'll see that at 37.5 minutes. And both teams will be trying to fight for that. It's a very important Aegis to get.
Wow, this Darkseer is brave.
He's got Blink, but uh-oh, Silver's Edge coming in. Ohio, can you get out of this? Surging, getting Yules, and once he comes down, it's going to be instantly stunned by Loda. No, he gets the BKB off. Is the right click going to be enough? Ohio gets out. 100 health.
Woohoo. So yeah, really brave, but he knows he can be really brave as anybody that jumps on him. Besides them, he could have gotten stunned if Loda was a little bit faster, but just barely gets away.
So we're going to see them actually push for potential tier 3. They're looking to go drop maybe some wards, get the high ground. The Ags is going to be up for fucking mad and quite a bit of gold, so he's got a little bit to farm up for that. But once he gets the Ags, that Serpent damage is going to be so tough to deal with on these pushes.
Ohio picking up the Shivas, vacuuming down so he didn't have to go on the high ground. He vacuumed the tree, so it's on cooldown for 20 seconds.
And Loda pops the Dragon form, so we're going to see this tower take a butt ton of damage. We're going to need to see the fortification. Are they going to choose to use it is the question. Wave getting cleared out. They're starting to hit the wards up just a little bit, and this tower is going to drop. Oh, they try to go for the deny, so saving that fortification for these racks, but can they fight? There's really nothing they can do right now. Where is Mushi? Okay, he just came back to base. They forced the fort, and there's plenty of Yules to go around, so this fight's going to be all sorts of janky. Lotus still getting some free time, though. We got a spell steal on the Scream, and this range Rax taking a crap ton of damage because the wards still being here. And, oh, it goes down to the creeps. And now the melee Rax. Come on, are they going to choose to fight?
Yeah, look how spread out Alliance are right now. They do not want to get stunned.
They are waiting so long. Great patience by Alliance and just let Loda take the high ground. Works out perfectly for them, getting a range Rax and a tier 3.
Thinking about turning, but Malaysia has a high ground ward, so just gonna end up backing off. Both teams gonna get a huge influx of gold from the range racks going down, as well as the tier 3 tower, but not too heavily influenced on the lanes. This is shaping up to be a great game.
So, oh jeez, Loda's Silver Edge working out pretty well. It should be called the Loda Edge or Lodar's Edge. I don't know. But he's going for some more armor. So he's got 22 armor. I guess it's going to be his AC. And once you have that, he's going to be really ready to team fight.
Yep. So yeah, looking at the net worths, like even the Shadow Shaman's ahead of the Slardar. He just hasn't been impactful at all this game.
He's just a walking amp damage.
Yeah, he's got his BKB, but he's not really like effective enough. Like he can't lower anyone's armor enough. Like the Dragon Knight's got way too much. Are both teams smoking up here? Alliance are.
They're kind of just covering Ancients, it seems.
Well, Rubik has a smoke on him, so maybe they smoke up after the Ancients.
Do they do it from the high grounds? They're maybe baiting Mushi. Uh-oh. So Funky Bad's gonna lead. Blink. There you go. Hex. Mushi can't do much. Trapped in the wards. We got damage coming in from the Supernova. A nice Blink Vac wall. There's the Requiem of Souls to come out, but that's not going to do much. No souls on that. Pycat getting some serious damage on Johnny. Stun coming in from the Supernova on a 2. Ohio drops as well. That's going to be a full 5-man wipe coming in for Alliance. 0-5 exchange, and that's going to be another set of racks. Buyback-wise, I mean, there's actually 0. I said there's 1.
SF.
Yeah, SF has a buyback, and that looks like this is going to be game 2 into the Alliance hands. This is a really well executed draft and just a shutdown of a Slardar that we haven't seen before.
They do have a tier 2 tower still up, so they're going to get 2 lanes of racks out of this. They're not going to be able to throw in, so Malaysia is still going to fight this one out, but it's looking really, really grim. They're going to go for throne, actually.
Yeah. So they should be able to break some of the tier 4s. They got 20 more seconds left, and they have these Chen creeps, so let's see. Fortification up. I mean, they could back out, just go for the next Roche and push in with Aegis, so Malaysia may have a couple more minutes left on this game. Maybe thinking about the next game to come up.
Yep. So still a long time before Roche comes up, a minute and a half, or a minute?
It's about less than a minute. Less than a minute. And they're going to sit in the pit too. So 30 seconds.
Alright. So, should just be an easy game for Alliance. They should just push the top tier 2 and then top tier 3 and just end the game, but maybe Malaysia can get a good vacuum off this time. Alliance have just been playing near perfect. I thought that Ohio was going to get off a great vacuum, but he ended up only getting 2 again.
Yep. They spread out so much from the Alliance side. Like, Admiral Bulldog's always just sitting in the back and waiting to dive and then getting the Supernova off. And he actually stunned, I believe it was 3 people that time, so it's been immaculate play from him. He's level 17. He's also got an ultimate orb, so he's looking for a Hex possibly. And, I mean, this is a desperation smoke from Malaysia, so leaving the base, they don't see anybody on the map from the side of Alliance, and they're just going to stay clumped up together. Let's see what they can get. Lincoln Sphere also picked up for the Pycat side. Oh, they just break it! Oh, Johnny. Too trigger happy. And, oh, do they go for this?
Comes up right on time. Maybe, like, I don't know. It's their last stage.
Yeah, last ditch effort, like you said.
Still has 10 armor, even with a negative like an amp damage plus a necro mastery. I think it is. Presence of the Dark Lord.
All right, Sun ready to scout Mushi. He's kind of stuck. He's gonna get a little bit of his mana sucked away. Coming in forward, Admiral Bulldog gonna get telekinesis. There's the Requiem, but he gets the nice egg out there. Fucking Mad's gonna be dominating right now. Those wards putting in work. Ohio's gonna try to TP out, but he gets stunned up by the egg. Pycat on the back gets himself a support kill. We got LSAs, we got Lagunas, but fucking Mad, is he gonna stay alive? No. GG's called. KO XY drops, and that is going to be game 2. Over to the Alliance side with a double kill of the place. And, I mean, now we get a game 3.
Hooray! But yeah, right as I call it, this game's gonna be this game's shaping up to be great, and Alliance just takes a 5-for-0 team wipe. Ooh. Yeah,
that was crazy. So that's gonna be 1-1 now. We're gonna get to the next lobby, guys. I'm EGAD or Eddie Cast on Twitter, and joining me here is gonna be Ryanoob WFX. Check him out. Put him a follow, and we'll be back with the next game. Queen of Pain, well, Pycat went 10-2-12. Bulldog went 11-4-19. Not bad. So, enjoy the music, enjoy the Chinese stream, and we'll see you guys real soon. All right, so welcome back, guys. This is going to be game number 3, the final decider for the lower bracket side of things between Malaysia and Alliance. I'm EGAD. Joining me here is going to be Ryan Noob, and yeah, that was hell of a game from Alliance. And we see the SF ban this time. All right.
Hooray! We get to see some Mushi playing something else.
Maybe Queen of Pain if Malaysia don't ban it. I think Pycat, though, is very happy to just get that first pick for him just about every game.
Yeah.
So.
Just way too strong of a hero right now, especially in the pro scene. Like, it's always first pick, first ban.
And Profit.
Same 2 bans every time.
Yeah, just respecting Bulldog. Let's see the Clockwork ban. We'll see Alliance pick up Rubik or Chen again.
Oh.
But the Undying slipped through with the Leshrac. Okay, now we're seeing a little bit variation of the picks, so this is good.
Yeah, I really think that the Undying should have stayed banned. I feel like it's too niche of a hero,
Ooh.
and they picked up the Jao Ranger.
We should see a Visage ban with this.
Yeah.
Well, a Visage Vengeful ban wouldn't be too bad here, but we'll see what Malaysia want to do, because Drow being picked up immediately just comes into the picture, and it's like, alright, what are the ranged heroes they want to pair with this that are going to be amazing for pushing? And I think Alliance's strat now is going to be coming, or they just respect Bulldog and ban Clockwork again, but their strat's going to be come down to don't lose by 30 minutes. That's what they're going to try to do.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind seeing a Malaysia, since they have the first pick coming out of the bans. They don't ban Visage here, and then they pick up Visage. I feel like that'd be really cool to see, instead of just insta banning every time Jaro comes up.
Alright, let's see, Malaysia. What do you got? Where's the Visage ban? I'm sure Alliance are going to want to play it. I mean, Drow Visage is probably the staple for that whole combination.
Yeah, they're definitely not expecting to get Visage here, but they're happy if it gets lit through.
5 seconds remaining.
So yeah. Shadow Demon banned out and Rubik, both good supports with the Leshrac. Great bans. Without one of these stuns for Leshrac, it makes it really hard. He has to position himself really well in order to get the stuns off. But again, I'm going to come back to the Undying here. I feel like it's going to be really strong in this game. Although the Tombstone is going to be melted by the Drow Aura, I still feel like it's going to be like something that's going to be a problem, especially in lane. We're going to figure out what these lanes are. Maybe like a dual lane, off lane. Alright, so they ban it.
And they pick the CM. Alright, getting a little frosty in here. So the mana, the aura is going to be amazing for the Lesh, as well as the Undying too. That means just more spam out in the lane from the decays. Yeah. So, alright, not bad. You can just resort to the jungle as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Alliance went for maybe some aggressive sentries and try to block out some of the camps, but we'll come to that point when we get into the game. And Alliance, what other range can they throw in here? Phoenix for Bulldog seemed to be working just fine, and get some extra right-click damage on him. Not bad, if they wanted to.
I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't, even though Kachik Imba has been running the Leshrac every time, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a 1-roll for, who is it?
Reserve time.
KYXY. I feel like they need to pair the Undying with something that can help him.
Spirit Breaker?
Yeah, Spirit Breaker would be actually huge this game. Does Gus stop charge?
It'll silence him mid-charge.
Alright.
And push him back.
Alright, I always wondered how that interaction worked. I've never seen it, even though it's something that you should see every once in a while. But yeah. So yeah, I feel like a CM Leshrac lane can just dominate in the safe lane versus whatever offlane Alliance throws out. And they can just like do really well in a dual offlane with Undying.
This could be a game where you actually take a few extra points in the aura before the Nova, and you just get Lightning Storm spam, you get Decay spam. What else can they get out for more spam? In the mid lane, Mushi, jeez. You can't get the Queen of Pain, which is really sad, but could snag the DK. DK here with the Shadow Blade early could just destroy what Alliance are trying to do. So, I haven't seen much of Mushi besides his SF, though. Storm Spirit still on the deck, though, and Alliance go for the AA.
Right, so this is still pretty scary of a tri-lane. If they do a tri versus, again, a dual offlane with Undying, they don't have any lockdown. They have the Frost Arrow slow as well as maybe a Silence, but you're not going to rely on those that early. So I feel like he's going to have basically like a free lane to just run around and run at the supports. Maybe even get a kill on the carry if Loda oversteps his bounds.
Alright.
10 seconds remaining.
Malaysia, what's your plan? What's Mushi doing? I haven't seen him play SF. I'm not going to see him play SF this game. I'm so surprised. I'm shocked. I'm in awe.
So what else is there? There's Storm. There's not much to stop him besides the Gust. I feel like it's still too early to pick up a Storm versus like there's so much damage on the Alliance side that if they pick up one stun, Like just like I mean,
Pick
they're
up a
gonna
silencer.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, if they pick up a stun, I feel like he'll just melt. So maybe not him.
Lion's still in the pool too, and PL comes out from Malaysia, so that'll be KYXY, and that's definitely a solid pick against the Phantom Lancer. You just Phantom Rush in, and you're gonna chase everybody down. Drow has no way to get away with besides Gust, and then you just doppelganger it, and you're good to go.
Right, so maybe it's a dual offlane with. I'm stuck on this dual offlane because I think Undying League really benefits from it. So maybe a dual off Undying Leshrac and then safe lane PLCM. They've got so many options with these pickups. They could even run a core Leshrac and a support Undying.
10
Ooh.
seconds.
So
remaining.
there's so much versatility opposed to the Alliance draft.
Yeah, and there's already low HP heroes on the Alliance side too, so Decay stack's gonna suck in the early part of this game. Last pick for the Alliance side, we already know that Loda's gonna be playing the Drow. Queen of Pain for Podcat. Need a Bulldog and a fucking Mad. Unless fucking Mad plays the AA, then we need Akash Chen. I mean, Akash Chen could still fit in this anyway, but the Undying kind of has a good time with it because he drops a Tombstone. The zombies make some nice work of the Chen creeps.
Yeah, and there's so many zombies. Yeah, so much for the Soul Rip to benefit off of
Ooh.
Weaver.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Radiant team.
That's a offlane Weaver.
Maybe.
I don't know. Like, I think it's an offlane Quap, a mid Dro, and then a safe lane Weaver. It's really good versus the Undying as well as the Drower. You're gonna
10
melt the
seconds
Tombstone
remaining.
as well as the zombies just disappear when you go invis.
5
Mhm.
seconds remaining.
This is a high commitment kind of thing from Alliance. They really need to push it in this game early because the PL can overrun them very easily. There's not much clear right now besides like the early game of the wave and the scream. So these PL illusions past 30 minutes could become quite troublesome for Alliance. And the Sand King ban, okay. So a little worried about the blink and the burrow strikes and the doo-doo-doos. And Broodmother, okay, smart
Wait.
ban.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was like Broodmother. They have 3 cores, but no, this is Malaysia we're looking at.
It could work, but the Broodmother with the Undying, I mean, that's just a whole next level lane, but yeah, not gonna happen here. And what else do they need? What else do they want?
So that means Alliance is thinking that it's a support CM Undying, a mid Leshrac, and a safe lane PL. I wonder if that's the case. I guess it could be an aggro try with PL. I don't know. They can do
Jungle Undying, safe lane CM.
So, what do you know? It is. It's a core roll. Oh no, it could be. Again, it could be a.
Wait till we see who picks what. We'll speculate from there.
We'll wait. All right. No more theory crafting on that. We'll sit there.
I feel like it'll be the mid Lesh though, and then off lane Beast and safe lane PL. So, I mean, Beastmaster here is really nice too. If you can get a blink and some early roars out onto Drow, it's gonna be some easy kills. You have a lot of good ways of chasing down everybody in Alliance right now, besides the blink and the Shikuchi that can get out, but Lightning Storm slow, Tombstones, and everything else to follow up. And Alliance's last pick, what do we got? Need another support for fucking Matter Ake. Need another range, a Lion. Nope, Disruptor. Okay, interesting.
So, Alliance have 0 stuns right now, which is kind of a threat.
If
They
Cold Feet
have-
proc, that counts, I guess.
They do have the Disruptor, which is the wall and the kinetic field and the Static Storm, which is basically a stun, but I'm scared for their ability to catch the PL.
Glimpse, if they can find the real one. This is weird. I need to see how these lanes play out first before I can kind of tell anything, but...
Alright, so Kachik Imba on the CM, that means it is going to be a Mushi Leshrac, so...
Leshrac.
Mid-roll Leshrac.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Let me see how he plays it. I mean, he'll need to get the early bottle to spam with the Lightning Storms to deal with the mid Pycat Queen of Pain. If not, he's going to get right-click pretty hard because I expect Loda to do the triple Wraith Band kind of builds. And let me change my overlay real quick. Almost forgot. Boop. There we go. We're back in. So this is going to be the final game in the losers bracket here between Malaysia and Alliance. Loser of this is knocked out of the tournament. So a lot on the line, a lot of money to play for. And Ryan is obviously excited, and I'm excited. So let's do the introductions. Game 3 hype.
Game 3, so much hype. Alright, so it is an offlane Beastmaster, and the Undying isn't going up there with them. I feel like Undying really suffers if he doesn't, like, I guess they might just be clearing out their jungle. Admiral Bulldog wasting all of his mana to get down there and plant that early Observer Ward. They've been planning that every game. I don't know if it's been getting dewarded.
No, it hasn't. So it's the same for both sides, actually. They both drop a respective, just kind of super safe lane ward, make sure they don't get rotated on. And do we see random sentries come out? Maybe? No? Okay. No scouting out for me to decide, but let's do the players. KYXY is going to be playing your PL. We got Kachek Imba playing the CM, not rocking the Arcana though, sadly. And then Johnny on the Undying. Mushi playing himself the mid Lesh. I'm excited to see how that goes. And then Ohio on the Beastmaster up top.
Top, we got Loda on the Joro Ranger. We have Ake on the Disruptor. Pycat on the Quap for the 3rd game in a row. Bucking Mad on the AA. And over down here we have Bulldog in the offlane Weaver.
Okay, and it seems they're rotating the lanes, actually. They might have been looking to go for this aggressive try, and they're going to scout it out that Bulldog is going bot and fight for this rune. Bulldog actually can't do anything about it. Can he get it? Oh, no. And that's going to be Malaysia picking up both runes this time, and actually up top, the fight, it's there. First blood comes in for Loda. The right click so much, Ake ends up going down. They drop a Spirit Lance on a fucking Mad, and he should be dropping next to decay damage out there. KYXY getting a Clarity Potion too to try to chase it, but a nice cancel from Pycat. That's the way to do it, and Johnny can't go for a decay kill, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade with Loda getting first blood to start this game.
Yeah. Johnny only getting a 2-man decay out of the 4 there, but it was a 1-for-1 trade, but Malaysia come out way on top of the double bounty rune pickup. Who got the first blood? I think
Loda
it was Alliance.
did. Yeah, Loda did.
So that's something going their way. Oh, mid lane.
Already? Just getting a lot of mass harass out there under the Pycat. Already eaten one of his pooled tangos, and they both actually went, interesting enough, for null tallies, so they have a lot of right click they can exchange.
Oh, that's cool. Mushi's faking his lightning storm, and Pycat doesn't want to take any extra damage, so he's faking it and then just auto attacking for the last CS.
There's a lot of mind games in the mid lane. A lot of mind games to be had between these teams, and even Pycat forced to purchase some early tangos to help him out in this lane. And then just the fights in the jungle, man. Look at this. Johnny looking to dive. He was level 2. That'd be fucking mad, just dead. Just chase him down, and now he's eating a little bit of a thunderbolt. So he's got to get the hell out of there.
He keeps getting double decay stacks on the 2 supports, and their HP pulls are very low to begin with. So that's kind of scary. Yeah, it's seeing how easy it is to get these double decays on the supports. Like once he gets level 2, if that keeps happening, they're just gonna die over and over again.
Look at that. Frost arrow and right click from all the supports. Jeez. That's gonna be another salve used in that lane in KYXY, man. Even with the armor of the early Bazzi. Doesn't matter. Such a low health pool.
So there are 5 ranged heroes on Alliance using the drawer to max effect. Everyone's getting 6 bonus damage. Pycat is going to use that to deny a lot more in the mid lane. He's doing pretty well in the mid lane. They're both doing well.
What do we got? KYXY again taking a lot of damage. Eyes on the trees. Jeez. He can't even lane, it seems. Whenever Loda gets one of those frost arrows out, they give him the chilling touch, and that damage just really stacks up so quick.
Yep, so they really need to be patient. Undying does now have his tombstone, so they're going to be able to easily win a fight if he gets 1 or 2 zombies on the supports, but I don't know if that's going to ever happen now. Like, they've wasted so much regen that KYXY is really not ever going to be full HP. They only have 1 tango left. They have to send a lot more regen out here.
They could go for some kind of all-in play once the wave is in their favor, but yeah, when they're getting pushed in like this, they have no control on this, so they have to sit back and wait, play calm, cool, and collected. And I mean, Mushi in this mid lane is actually outlast hitting Pycat and keeping the pressure mounted so heavily.
Yeah, this is all starting from the early fights. Pycat not having enough regen. He sent himself out 4 more tangos, and he ran out before his bottle came out. And like, he's sitting at half HP, so he can't really like freely last hit like he wants to with the Jorower.
Gotta say, Mushi's mana management has been on point. Like, his bottle charge usage and the fact that he's been able to just get the occasional lightning storm hit onto Pycat. It's so good, so well played.
Yeah, he's just scaring Pycat so much.
And how about the offlaners? What do we got? Ohio, level 5. Bulldog, level 5. Actually, almost level 6, so they're getting closer and closer to just kind of being, you know, the rat potential. And actually, the boar gets killed off pretty easily with the Shikuchi as Bulldog just chases it down into a sentry ward. So Ohio actually did deward him, and now the right click's coming in. The boar doing quite a lot, and the axe is coming in. Do we have a blind throw? It's level 1. Bulldog going down in towards the side shop, and he's actually going to TP back home.
Wow, he really wanted to trade with Ohio right there and then get the rune. And he'd have actually controlled the lane so much off of that, but because Ohio's running out of mana, or running out of regen, but it's not what ends up happening. He doesn't go for the rune and losing a lot in this bottom lane.
And speaking of losing a lot, all top 3 last hitters are going to be on the Malaysia side, so they're definitely putting their work in right now.
Oh, wow.
And
I thought Droid's doing a lot better than that.
They forced him actually into the jungle a little bit, it seems. And he's going to be farming up a very easy medium stack.
Yeah, they're just so afraid of this like tri lane. The Dro can't see us anymore. Yeah, forced to the jungle. They're giving a lot of. It's going to be a lot of experience for the AA though. So that could be something. Ake picking up a null talisman first, not going for boots, just going for, I guess, early stats item.
Early right click spin. And now potentially the dive going to come out here onto the Ancient Apparition. If fucking Matt shows himself, he's going to drop very quickly, but the support's actually out of position. But they're pulling the wave. They're going to try to get the maximum out of this that they can.
I thought they were going to try and pull. Oh, TP's coming out.
Yeah, from both sides it seems. But there's this high ground ward.
Uh-oh. For a solo kill from Ohio on bottom lane, he just Bulldog tried to time lapse, just time it perfectly, but Ohio just roars him right as he's mid cast animation, and that's a solo kill going the way of Ohio.
Just barely caught the end of that, but well played. That's the one-on-one matchup, man. The boar just wins the matchup by itself. So Ohio just getting some severe right clicks in. Ake couldn't do anything in time, and now a dive. Ohio just gonna go ham onto Ake right now. There's no glimpse to keep him safe, and he doesn't even use it.
Time lapses.
Did he buy back and time lapse in?
No, he just time lapsed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be a death. Ohio should be going down.
Yeah, that's gonna be an okay trade for Alliance. Ohio, like both teams are okay with that. Like, it's a small trade. Yeah, the offlaner goes down, but there's like so much work is being put in by this by Ohio right now.
Okay. Wait, he had a respawn within 5 seconds, then to come in with that time lapse. That's weird.
Well, no, it's from your death.
Oh, from the death. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. That's
it doesn't keep counting.
I forgot. I was like looking at the ability. I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't 5 seconds. That was more than that. But yeah. So tier 1 up top getting pressured. KYXY still all alone up here, and Kachik Imba trying to put some pressure on the mid, but Podcast playing way too safe. And he's getting some support though from Ake. The supports from Alliance right now are, I would say, struggling a little bit, but at least fucking Mad's getting some solo XP while Loda's off. I don't know where. He's actually going down towards the bot lane.
Yeah, that's really important. Like Johnny on the Undying really wants to be fighting early, and he that's how Undyings get their farm and their experience. And not getting farm and experience right now is really tough.
Mushi is getting chased down by this haste rune. He's slowed up a little bit. Pycat can't go for the dive.
Oh, they were trying to glimpse him. Just out of range. He didn't go boots. He went no talisman, and because of that, he didn't get the glimpse off.
Such minor things that can affect getting a kill. It's pretty sad, but down bot. Little Gus, a little bit of a split skirmish there. Rover's actually used. Ohio doesn't have it up anymore.
Yeah, must have been a roar on a Weaver, and then he time lapsed, and along with a TB down bottom from Joe Ranger.
So I'm not sure what the idea is behind this, but Loda's gonna at least get some farm. He's not too in risk of dying, so they should be okay there. And then coming forward, Mushi getting glimpsed back. He's gonna get Sonic Waved and almost gets the kill onto Ake. Zeus ult quick.
Just alright, the stats
CM.
ended up working right there. The no talisman probably ended up saving him. Whoa, Weaver getting a kill.
Yep, just chases onto the CM, easy peasy as that. And fucking Bad's just been hugging the trees, man. He can't go into this lane, but he's just gonna get the XP. He's all about Ice Blast right now.
Just waiting for it, not doing anything. I wonder if the PL's been denying. He has 11 denies, so
not that much.
I guess he doesn't know that Buggy Matt is there, and if he did, he would be denying a lot more, and Buggy Matt would be a lot lower leveled, but just not focusing on that.
Well, Buggy Matt can TP out if anything too, but he's been getting harassed by Spirit Lances, it seems. He took like 1 or 2 there. But yeah, this tier 1's gonna go down very quickly. It's at 162 health, and KYXY can push it down soon. How about any smokes? Like, there's not really any smoke potential coming in from either side. There's Ake with 1 in his inventory, but I mean, he's not gonna be able to do much up top.
Here
with that.
it is, top. Ohio buys himself a smoke, goes top lane. He's on his way for a Necrobook, almost has it at 8 minutes, and yeah, gonna gank the top lane.
Fucking mad.
They're expecting a fight here, and that's
the long ass TP. And what do we got? Bulldog's gonna look to go in. KYXY is gonna get tracked up a little bit with that bolt. And now, Ice Blast, looking for a little bit of revenge. Can it connect? Yes, it does! And he's going to try to doppelganger away, and he's going to get glimpsed right back into this fight, and he goes down, and Bulldog on a killing spree.
So yeah, Alliance are MacGyver and kills. Like they're just like finding these small kills like with like 2 or 3 heroes, and it's benefiting them a little bit, even though they're pretty far behind on CS. Looking at the CS charts, like they're not falling that far behind.
And not looking for Pycat. Malaysia trying to do something here. Looking to get some more towers. They pop the Diabolic Edict and they're just going to push into this. But there's supportive TPs coming through. They do get spotted out by Kichikimba, but they decide to blink away. Ice Blast. This could be huge. Connects onto Ohio. It does not hit Mushi, but they're both silenced up. They're going to glimpse back, man. Ake playing this one so well. Drops his roar, though, before he dies. Ohio's going to be able to make it a 1-for-1. Mushi getting a double kill, actually making it a 2-for-1. And the tower as his last hit, so net worth wise he just spiked on up, and at 4,500, huge fight for them.
Whew. So yeah, here comes the Undying, his first impact of the entire game, besides being like a scary Undying. And he actually assists 2 kills, and you just can't fight into Tombstone right now. Like you just have to like keep running away from it, but you can't really run away because you need towers. Oh, bottom.
Nice fun.
Oh, he could have ulted there and gotten the kill, but I guess he doesn't want to put it on cooldown because
it's pretty long.
Yeah, Malaysia are going to be pushing towers, and he needs it for towers, like tower defenses.
And at this point, Alliance, they're getting pushed in a little harder than I thought they would be. I thought they'd be trying to push in, but seeing as how Loda got really shut down in his lane, he went Morbid Mask and now is just farming up the jungle forever. As long as he can just keep giving them the aura, I mean, consistently, that's good. And he didn't go for triple Wraithbane either. He just went 1 Wraithbane. That's it. Interesting.
Yeah, once the Mask of Madness quickly. Not really focusing on the aura, focusing on himself, which isn't the worst. AA, though, getting the quick 6 has been really helpful.
Bulldog chasing Mushi. He's going to get the solo kill, it seems. Yeah. Wow. With the haste rune. Nice.
That's a pretty big kill. But yeah, like I was saying, like AA getting a quick 6 has just been stopping these pushes pretty much single-handedly. Like I feel like a lot more towers would be down if he didn't get that quick 6.
And anything else on the current? Any big items coming in here? What do we got? How much gold does Bulldog actually have right now? He's going for Ogre Club, maybe straight BKB. Would it be too bad here? Actually no. BKB would be the best item.
Bulldog, what item could be good?
Ice Blast. He's getting ticked down a little bit there by the little bug that's chasing him out. They kill it off, but he gets chased in. KOXY dead to Pycat, who now's on a killing spree.
Maybe he's going Ags? I mean, doesn't...
Time lapse your teammates, alright.
It's really good versus the Leshrac and the Beastmaster. Maybe it could be the thing.
First Ags competitive Dota at iLeague LAN, why not?
I mean, I would guess that'd be better than a BKB because there's so much like the roar is just gonna destroy him in these BKBs. Bottom.
Ice Blast needs to hit. It only hits Ohio. They get a Static Storm in onto Mushi. He's trying to get out of this right now. He's gonna be able to run. Admiral Bulldog gonna get roared. He's got the time lapse. Can he make it out? No, the CC chain is perfect. Oh, so Bulldog dies in his TP with the tower. But Pycat going forward gets the Sonic Wave and the Scream. The damage is there, but he's gonna end up dropping for this. Johnny gets the last hit, and that is not worth it for the side of Alliance.
Yeah. Bulldog just going down really fast. So yeah. I guess it's going to be a BKB for the Weaver, but I don't think that's really what he needs. Like, I don't know why he would just choose not to get a Linken's this game. Maybe it's too much of a build-up.
Well, nice little 3-man Ice Blast coming in. Maybe gonna look to defend this. Ake has Glimpse. Can't spot anybody out, though. And that last fight actually was a huge exchange for Malaysia. They got 1,000 gold and 2,400 XP. So, decent amount of change for them.
So yeah, I don't know how the new gold works, because the more heroes there are, the more gold is given to the team. So Mushi just going in there and getting, even though he trades 1-for-1 and gets a solo kill and like solo experience, he's throwing away a lot more gold to the other team because of the way the new gold patch works.
They're trying to get Mushi. He's being so aggressive and just pushing up this top lane. But he backed off very smart. And they even dropped an Ice Blast to scout him out. And I gotta say, I gotta give props to fucking Matt. He's been hitting some pretty clutch Ice Blasts, but there's just not much follow-up, unfortunately. Because when he hits them, everybody's already dead. So Necro 2 out for Ohio. Necro 3 going to be coming in soon. And once you have the Necro, actually, that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, once he gets necro, like anybody he roars is just gonna die. Like, I really like this this draft from Malaysia. They have the Beastmaster roar followed up by the Moshi stun, the split earth, and anyone's just gonna die. That's like 6 seconds of CC. Yeah, about 5 actually.
Let's see,
Yeah,
Bulldog
this-
doing
this is
ancients? Maybe? They see them getting pulled. Ohio looking for a roar. Whoa, he hit that with the dust. Oh my, Bulldog maybe gonna go down. He time lapses back in. He's got the static store from his teammate. He's in the Shikuchi, and Ohio taking a lot of damage. The Ice Blast is there. Secondary does pop. Mushi's running away with this haste rune. KOXY looking to join the fight, and they drop Ohio, and still in a pretty tough predicament from the Malaysia side, but they're gonna go to push. KOXY has been untouched. He's almost got his drums, and with the Tequila, they get the aura, and actually Ohio got a kill with the boar, it seems, and the Necro units onto Ake with the Tombstone. Wow.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But yeah, they're just pushing down towers so fast. There's
Oh,
1 tower
pause.
for Alliance and 4 for Malaysia. So this pushing draft is going really well, as well as the fallback of PL.
Kale. It's a little bit of lag coming in here. Happened a bit yesterday.
So yeah, that fight was really cool. Like, I don't know if you saw, but I didn't see a Beastmaster Hawk going in, and it flew in from the right side. Like, he actually had one like planted over here for a long time. So their dust broke, or their smoke broke, and the Hawk just barely saw the Weaver, and he ended up getting the roar because of it.
Jeez, perfect timing too
Yeah.
for that. So a little bit of DC. Wait for the lag to fix up there at the LAN, and I'm gonna turn the Chinese stream on just to make sure we can keep tabs on what's happening here. Yeah, all the players are just sitting in the booth and waiting. So
Nice.
oh, he's actually got some water too. Nice. They're catering everybody.
At least it's not like yesterday where the players got out of the booth.
I mean, that was a whole different story.
Yeah, that's always scary as a caster.
Just like, all right. Throw into some music, throw some tunes, and the crowd actually filled up a little bit, which is pretty nice. Actually, you know, I'm gonna throw it up on the stream. We don't have much to see here right now, so here you guys can look at the crowd with us. Gander, look at that nice little not pandering view, but a scenic view. No, what's it called? It's a jib. There we go. The jib view. It's a fun, interesting camera. Yeah, you see Bulldog, you see Ake, there's fucking Matt in the middle, Lodo down at the ends, and then that's Pycat. Oh man, they're both blondish, I guess. I can't determine faces yet. I'm still very bad at that. I'm bad with names and I'm bad with faces, so I don't really remember anybody. All right. Well, this pause is gonna seemingly take a little bit, so we'll put a little bit of music on until this game resumes. Hopefully it'll be in a minute, maybe. Are they ready?
No. Beastmaster's still disconnected.
Yeah. How's your day going, man? What have you been up to? I know you're playing some Halo.
Yeah, playing some Halo. I woke up at like 5, 6-ish p.m. It's the gamer grind, just sleeping through the day. So yeah, this is basically my afternoon.
Casting some Dota, having some fun.
Yep.
Nice. So
Oh,
he's
dude.
reconnected.
You ready?
Cool. Let me unpause this music. Boop. And pause the stream. So good. We're back. Back in the mix. And it was after a very nice 2-for-1 trade for the Malaysia side. And somehow Bulldog's still staying on the top of the net worth despite his very untimely 2 deaths. But he's got 5 kills, so that's really counteracting that.
Yeah, that must be why. Like, he doesn't have that much CS. 70 at 15 minutes isn't the best. Yeah, not even one of the top. Stun off the mark.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to blind stun Shikuchi to Weaver. Well, let's keep an eye on the timing too for the Ice Blast Ags. Like it seems fucking Mads not gonna go for Midas or anything like that. Just straight Ags for him. So sub 30 minutes is where you're looking for like the pristine kind of pickup with a couple assists, which he actually has 5 of. So he's got half the team's assists, which is nice.
Yeah, really impressive, especially with the CM plus the Undying. That's like a AA Slayer right there. But he actually has 0 deaths, so props to him. Like, I always find it hard staying alive as an AA, but he makes it easy.
All right, and Bulldog, he's got 2,100 more golds. Maybe we'll get to see the Ags. I would be absolutely laughing hilariously when they run in and he just time lapses somebody else and they're like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, theory-wise, I feel like it'd be great, but I feel like I don't think they've tested it enough. I mean,
No one's tested that.
Yeah. I feel like Bulldog could just like stay back in the fight, and anybody that gets roared, he just time lapses, and it would be so much better than a BKB. Like, of course, there's stuff that you can like, you can go in and do your own thing, but I feel like you're just gonna die to a roar anyway. I don't know.
It's just so many funny Agus effects that were added. I think like the Legion Commander duel is probably the stupidest ones. Where have you ever? I know people have complained that I want longer duels. I can't get the damage, but that's a little overkill. Maybe you could like duel 2 people at once or something. Have your buddy join in. You can like tag someone in, make it like WWE or something, like wrestling. Oh my God! It's Ancient Apparition out of nowhere. Just trading up for the duel spot, but all right, that's just my idea.
So yeah, Weaver's. He actually just took his second point in Gemini. He put a lot of points in his stats to try to stay alive. So I guess with a BKB and going stats, he could stay alive in a fight long enough to get his time lapse off. But he needs to activate the BK. Oh, bottom.
Maybe gonna see it. He's gonna turn around for a Spirit Lance. Okay. There's the glimpse. So what do we got? Static Storm? No.
Oh.
He doppelgangered it. Wow. That's the first I'm actually getting to see that. It's not too often.
I always assume that you just go back to the point, but I guess if you time it perfectly mid, roar.
Oh, we got a roar coming in. We're gonna see Loda getting caught out here, and I bet you they wish they had the Weaver Eggs now, but Loda's gonna go down, and that's gonna transfer into a push.
Should be a trade for the bottom tier 1 though with the co-op. Co-op's going BKB as well, so they're just going mass BKBs. Shows eventually we'll get a BKB. Doesn't go Mask of Madness this game for the farming.
Well,
goes Yasha instead.
Tier 2's gonna go down, and what I thought was gonna be a quick pushing comp from Alliance is not coming out. It's actually the other way around. I'm really surprised that Malaysia have been able to get this many towers out, opposed to how many of Alliance have gotten. Only 1.
So yeah, entire map control here from Malaysia. They do not have the best gankers aside from the Beastmaster, but I guess neither does Alliance aside from the Disruptors, so I don't really know how these teams are getting so many kills. Like, it's strange. It's really small skirmishes too. Huh. Yeah. The Undying not known for ganking, looking for team fights, and just there haven't really been any, but they're still easily pushing towers.
Okay, well, I'm ready. I'm ready to see the team fights. I'm ready to see the groups. Because Glimmer Cape, I'm expecting that one to come out from Kachik Imba, so he can just Glimmer Cape himself and channel fully the Freezing Field. That's a butt ton of damage that can come out there. And they're pinging. They may want to go into Pycat. No, he just blinks away, TP's out, and now we got the BKB for Mushi and the BKB for Pycat, so they're looking ready to fight. And up top, Admiral Bulldog trying to rat it out, just being the rat that he is. The Spirit Lance does fall to the Sakuchi, but he's still gonna just stealth on out of there.
So he does pick up the BKB, no Ags, Sadfish. Is he putting more points in stats? No, he hasn't gotten level 14 yet.
Should be leveling up his passive, no?
Yeah, the Geminate attack. I haven't really seen many Weavers go stats over Geminate. I've always seen them pick it up. Maybe go stats over Scarab instead of Scarabs. But it does make sense, especially this game, to go stats, as well as his item build.
Oh, we got Mushi getting glimpsed back up to the high ground here. Gonna get stuck in the field! Oh, the Scream is there! Is there the wave? He's gonna get a little bit of shockage there. No, glimpse back up for 10 seconds, so he's gonna be A-okay to get out of this, but the rest of the team is kind of rotating on in, so they don't want to get roared, so Alliance will just back off. They still don't have towers to run to, and it seems that KYXY caught up by Bulldog a bit to do a bit of burst with the Lance, and Admiral Bulldog's going to chase this one out. Germinate's coming in, minusing his armor, going to chase him down with the Shikuchi. Pycat's there, looking to get out that Sonic Wave. Can he get the kill? He's going to look at Doppelganger over the side. Ooh. The Scream with the Blink does not connect, and KYXY being tricky.
Yep, really good play. He just targets the Scarab so that they don't get the extra vision, as well as the effects of the Scarab, even though it's level 1. It's still pretty strong.
Courier, though. Oh, sniping? Nope.
Wishi's just not afraid. Has his entire team pushing the top lane with him, trying to look for the pickoff.
And with 4 points in Diabolic Edict, this tower is going to drop very quickly. There is also no Fortify, so seems that Alliance, they're going to clear out the last, not Alliance, Malaysia are going to clear out the last tier 2, while Alliance are going for a sneaky Roche. So they get an Aegis out of this trade, at least it seems.
Yeah, absolutely no vision here from Malaysia. Should be an easy Roche. But they've still maintained almost all their towers. Only the mid lane tower going down.
I mean, this is such a terrible situation for the Alliance side. Gold wise, it's so close. 1,500 gold difference. XP wise, a little bit of a better story for Alliance.
Wow.
That's interesting. They're being forced in all the time, and they're still keeping an XP lead. That's crazy.
Yeah, see, they're split pushing a lot more effectively than many other teams. That's just what they're known for, and because of that, they're like keeping up. Unfortunately, though, their draft is just so squishy. They cannot take fights, and because of that, Malaysia is just like easily taking the towers. You know what? We'll take them for free.
Well, they will take anything they can get for free. All right.
But that was a really good play to go for the Roche there. It's C9-esque.
Just sack a tower, you're good to go, and we'll see Malaysia maybe try to push. I mean, this Aegis should buy a little bit of time for the Alliance side, but there you go. Look at that. Sentry in the low ground, Hawk to scout. God, the Hawk is so good. So damn good. Big items?
Really quick Necro book from Ohio. He had his first one at like 9 minutes, and he has it finished up at 20. No, he has Blink Dagger 2 at 22 minutes. He is super farmed, I guess, with all the towers, but like he just did really well in lane as well.
He's second on the net worth, right behind Mushi, and now we got the Ags for fucking Mad and level 2 ulti, so this is gonna actually help him out a ton. Ice Blast does not connect to Mushi, so no glimpse for Ake to go for a kill. And this is a superb timing for fucking Mad right now with this Ags. They need to get like 2 or 3 people hit with that Ice Blast to get a kill. I mean, to make it worth it.
So it's really scary now for Malaysia. They don't really have the best late game. They do have a PO, as well as Leshrac has been is pretty decent late game. But looking at Alliance's draft, as well as the Dro, where I feel like they definitely got the late game. And honestly, Malaysia just can't push up high ground versus the Ice Blast. Like Leshrac's usually pretty like he's not really afraid of anything, but if an Ice Blast hits him, man, that's for 17 seconds. He really can't just stand on the high ground with his Edict. But here it goes. Well, oh, Alliance aren't in position for this.
Yeah, Alliance are horrifically out of position, but the Ice Blast gonna hit. It does hit Mushi. We got a glimpse back in. This is the perfect scenario to get this kill. Aurora in the backline as well, gonna find fucking Mad. He should be dropping with those units. And then Mushi popping the BKB, avoiding some of that damage, and still getting chased down though by the Bulldog. Static Storm on top of Kachik Imba. Pycat is gonna chase this one down while Ohio gets Ake. He's on a double kill, but Admiral Bulldog picking up the kill there on the Lesh. Admiral Bulldog able to come back into the fight using his time lapse and getting his health back. It's only going to be a 2 for 2, but a huge kill. But oh, hold on, just kidding. Spirit Lance with the dust. They're going to chase in here onto Bulldog. Do we have a Diffusal Blade up? We do, but he's just Shikuchi's away, gets the DD, and Alliance with a huge kill on the Lesh. That actually puts him ahead a little bit. That was still a really close fight.
Yeah. So the AA's axe just went into full effect right there. It hit the Leshrac. It hit him at the tier 3 tower. And the Weaver chased him from the tier 3 tower back down to the tier 1 tower. If you click on Lesh's portrait, that's how long the AA blast stayed on him.
Jeez. So all over the place. The camera's so hard to control in these fights, but smoke up. Are we ready? Do we have a smoke? Yes, we do. Johnny Ohio. This is the ganking trio.
Yeah, here comes Mushi. Maybe?
I'll get a little bit of ball charge from the fountain there, but there we go. Cool. So 4-man smoke. Ping actually coming out from the Alliance side, but KYX was ready to push. He's got Diffusal, he's got drums. It's a lot of early game advantage that he can use. Well, it's kind of mid game now that he can fully put it to effect. And Bulldog has his DD. Yeah, double smoke coming in. We got a roar out there onto Ake. He's stuck in the position right now. He's going to get blown up. Down for 30. They're going to get the kill on the Pycat too, while Loda popping his BKB, forced to run away from these illusions. And then Admiral Bulldog getting chased down. So he pops his BKB, runs away from the split earth. This base is getting broken right now. There is no fortification. And Bulldog getting chunked away by these Spirit Lances. He's got his time lapse, but does he want to use it right now? Oh, the Nova almost killing him off. So these racks, they're going to fall so quickly. And another Spirit Lance for the kill to pop the Aegis. So he was sitting on that. They get more illusions out for KYXY. The ranged racks are going to be the first to fall. Looking for the melees. What do we got? Bulldog, Shikuchiing. There's still that ward to spot him out. Decay, axes, everything on top. They're looking for the Ice Blast. This is a big Ice Blast if they can get more than one, but Johnny's going to be the only one hit there. KYXY avoiding the Gust with the Doppelganger, chasing down with this Diffusal Blade. Gonna pick up a kill into Loda, now looking for fucking Mad. Should be able to get this kill. Maybe even GG gets called here. I don't know. There's a buyback forced out there from Loda. The Freezy Field coming in for Kachik Imba. Ohio on the mega kill. And they're going to just back out there. They got the buyback they wanted. They got a whole plethora of kills.
Wow. So, So I want to go back to the Ags on Weaver because Pycat got roared there on the quad. He got roared, then stunned up by the Lesh, and then he died instantly and didn't have buyback. So maybe it would have been Ags was standing behind the quap right there and just used it on him. And I feel like that fight would have just changed completely.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, we can sit high atop our casting pedestals, and we'd love to see it, but it's not going to happen, sadly. He's going for the Lincolns next, and I mean, that was just perfect fight for Malaysia, so.
So they forced the Dro back, like killed her, and then forced the buyback. I feel like Alliance really forced it way too hard after getting. They got a one-man Ice Blast, and they still chased really, really hard as if they were gonna win the fight, and they ended up trading and then dying for a Dro and a buyback.
So
but they do keep the racks up though.
Yeah, and I thought Glimmer Cape was gonna come out, and then I realized that Alliance don't really have much magic damage, so going for the E-Blade, not the E-Blade, but just going for the Scepter, and then they pick up a kill out of Ake. Blink Roar, easy peasy. 70-second cooldown. They'll be back up for the next push, and I mean, that's a huge kill. Disruptor Ake was such a good piece of the puzzle for our Alliance to pick up a kill.
Mm-hmm. No buyback either. Needs 100 gold. It's so sad. They can, but Alliance can still fight here if they get a really good Ice Blast. But I don't think Malaysia are gonna let that happen.
All right, so the Alliance side still no fortification. They're gonna just use these creeps to push on in. Melee racks are gonna go down. There's actually only 2 people hit so far with this. BKB coming in from Mushi in response. And a little bit of Spirit Lance harass comes out for KYXY, but that's going to be a set of racks down in the mid lane, and Malaysia now looking to slowly take it. This is a lineup that they can go late game with, opposed to the Alliance side where they needed to push early. They couldn't.
Yep. So easiest racks of their lives. It was a really early BKB from Mushi, but I guess it doesn't matter. Our Alliance they're grouping up a little bit. I wonder if they're gonna smoke here. Smoke is coming out on the courier, or no, it dropped in base. So not able to do that right now.
Desperation smoke, maybe try to go for a Roche smoke, but there's this Hawk. Oh, this Hawk is so perfectly placed. It'll spot the ward too, so Alliance can't really sneak around too much. A lot of good vision from this, and the next Roche is actually going to be up in. I didn't get to see the timer when it expired, sadly. So I don't know if it's going to be a long rush, but we'll see when the timer comes in. And they're pinging. Maybe they want to go defend. They're just going to all back out. Interesting. And now the Ags is up for the Beastmaster. Oh, jeez.
So yeah, lowers the cooldown. A
Extra
bit more
range.
effective. So the courier still hasn't picked up the smoke. I feel like they need to smoke soon. They definitely need the next Aegis. So they're gonna need to get some good wards down. They got one down, but that was spotted out, so it should be dewarded fast. I feel like they need another really solid ward down before they can contest a Roche.
Well, this is a pretty short Roche respawn, so 50 seconds on that. And, I mean, there's just so many good wards from the Malaysia side. One in the base, one in the lane, and just all the control they need. Even with, Admiral Bulldog still on the top of the net worth, he's got his Lincolns. He doesn't do as much damage as he would like to. He wants the Desolator. Like, if you can get that out, that'd be pretty sick. But he hasn't found the room for the farm still.
Yeah, it's always a really sad day when you're a Weaver and you're forced to go both BKB and Lincolns. You really want to go survivability item, either BKB or Lincolns, and then you want to go a damage item and then go back, like if you need another survivability item. But this game he's forced to go both BKB and Lincoln, so he's not going to be outputting that much damage. Most of the damage is going to be coming from the Ice Blast, but...
So tier 2 going to get pressured a little bit. We got supportive TP coming in from KYXY. And Roche up right now, so one of these teams is going to look for. Do we see a Hawk Scout from Ohio? Maybe they'll just run straight into it and face check and then call KYXY over and make mincemeat of it. Alright, they know. They killed the ward first. They were spotted out going into the pit. The question is, do Malaysia play that mind game where they keep Alliance guessing if they're going to get Roche? Oh, they have Ice Blast anyway, but...
This off the mark.
So Roche now. There's the boar kiting a little bit. God, the boar is just like the perfect summon unit. It's so dumb.
They also have his Shivas up on somebody, the Lashrak.
Yeah, Mushi. And he's dropping something, so he's going to get this Aegis, it seems. Going to pop out the ulti, too. I mean, did they just smoke from the Alliance side? They did, but this Roche is dying way too fast. So Aegis over to Mushi. Smoke not going to be effective. They immediately back off.
Just kidding, guys.
Yeah, this is looking like Malaysia's game right now. And like you said, they don't have any stuns from the Alliance side. They have silences, slows, and the potential for cold feet procs, but that's it. And the glimpse can bring them back, but at this point, unless that person is dangerously low, I don't see them winning the fight. And Mushi Invis gets a split earth, gonna pop his Lincolns, and glimpse. Nope. Drops the ward. He wanted to go. Wait, who did he just glimpse? Whoa.
Glimpse the Undying, I think.
Back to base? No, I don't know where he glimpsed the Undying, but Aki's getting chased down. He drops the field, gonna get slowed up a bit. Spirit Lance still connects, and do they have this kill? They do. Johnny way too fast. Drum's coming in. He drops the Static Storm for some trying to create a way to get out of there. So again, Aki getting dropped out before any kind of team fight happens.
Yeah, that was just a simple feed. Like he really had no reason to be there at all.
Radiant's top tower is
He had it.
Tiger picked up on Jiro.
Oh, so looking for a little bit of maneuverability, I guess. Still no Mask of Madness or anything like that. No Helm of the Dom. He can't even loot the base, really, so there's no point in having that creep to stack up the Ancients. And tier 3 in the bot lane, gonna be pressured. Bulldog TPing back, getting some pressure out with the Edict, and I mean, that's just gonna melt the tower. Mushi can just stay up the front. And Mushi didn't go for the typical Bloodstone kind of build. He went BKB Shivas, and he's still looking pretty good. They end up using a Soul Rip to heal him up with Ice Blast.
Oh, they see it. Yeah. They have the gym. They have the gym, so they saw it on the minimap.
Yep, so fucking mad, almost dying to killing off that Necro unit, but now we got a Blink Roar. Emerald Bulldog gonna get chased in. The Gust is out there for Mushi, but the Freezing Field coming in from Kachik. Imba doing a lot. The Sonic Wave as well. Pycap blinking forward. Glimmer Cape actually onto Mushi as he charges around Invis. He realizes he's out of mana, so he can't keep going. And now they're looking for Bulldog. Those illusions coming in, doing a lot of work for KYXY, but it's still a buyback, I believe, was forced out. And now Loda getting slowed down. Shivas, he's frostbitten. He's gonna go down. KYXY chasing out a fucking mad. Should be able to get this kill. They do. And Mushi, respawning after the Aegis, going to be able to come back with full health, full mana, and take the second set of racks.
Oh, dire straits here for Alliance. No buyback on Loda as he used it earlier.
Yeah, so Loda no buyback, Admiral Bulldog no buyback, yeah. Looking like Game 3 is going to go to the Malaysia side. Oh, there's a Roar. Oh, and there's a Frostbite too. They actually just popped his Lincolns with that, and they just immediately melt him down. Mushi popping the BKB. He's looking to come back into this fight. Bulldog gonna use his Shikuchi, try to get out of here. He just can't do it. Actually, he can do it, excuse me, but the base is still taking like substantial damage. Or a lot of damage, I don't know. That's not the word.
Yeah, the base is just in shambles right now. Like, only one more lane of racks. Aegis is down, so maybe Malaysia really haven't been favoring getting the third set of racks before the Aegis. But I don't know, this seems like just a simple road to victory for Malaysia, but I don't know, Alliance might try something different. It's really up to this AA Ice Blast though. Every single fight it's been off the mark because Malaysia have a gym, and because of the gym it shows on the minimap where the AA Blast is coming in, and they've just been able to dodge it every time.
So, I mean, Alliance out of the tournament. It's looking like that. I mean, I'm not calling it yet. They can still get some miracle fight with a 5-man AA Blast hit, but it's seeming near impossible. The ping's coming out too. Their ward game too from Malaysia has been on point. There's not much you can do against it, and I mean, item wise, like a lot, like Alliance was just so far behind. Admiral Bulldog was trying to keep up, but he eventually fell behind too.
So level 16 Quapple, I mean, they're actually not waiting for the Aegis here. They're afraid of going even later game versus Alliance, and rightfully so. But I don't know if they want to wait. Like, why they wouldn't want to wait for the Aegis.
Top tower is under attack.
I feel like that's a lot safer route, especially for a hero like Lishrak.
Maybe they're just not patient.
They actually don't have any stuns on Alliance. What am I saying? He can always. Oh.
Whoa, what happened here? We got a Roar into Loda. The Ice Blast is going to connect onto Mushi, but he's going to BKB through it. Freezing Field coming in, laying in a ton of damage to the finally actually don't end up stopping it. Kachik just gets a full one off, but what is happening? This fight's all over the place. Bulldog going to get taken out, it seems. Pycat blinking out. It's going to be a 3 for 4. Looking for making a 3 for 5 as Pycat runs away. The buyback comes in from Mushi. He's going to box himself back into the base, and now looking for Pycat. Going to get slowed up a little bit with the Diffusal Blade. He's out of mana now, and he's going to drop. That's going to be game 3. Over to the Malaysia side. GG's called. I didn't expect this to happen. I thought it'd be much closer, but Malaysia's map control, immaculate. Road control, fine. Ohio's Beastmaster, just boars and hawks, man, all day.
Yeah, this all comes down to the draft. They picked up a Weaver who while he was pretty good, Weaver and Adro, while they were pretty good, they really didn't get enough done in the split pushing department. So Mushi and Malaysia just weren't afraid to push towers, and it was just as simple as that. Like the Alliance just couldn't fight with their draft.
Yep, so that does it here for our side of the cast. I believe Blaze and Lysander are going to be next. Cyclops is going to be on BTS 2, and I wasn't sure of the schedule today. Sorry, I couldn't check it. But there's plenty more Dota to come. I believe Newbie's playing next with, oh man, I can't remember the team, but yeah, check it out. Stay tuned. The stream is going to go offline for a hot second while the other two get set up. And I'm EGAD, or at EGADcast on Twitter. You can follow also my co-caster at RyanNoobWFX. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hit us up with the critiques or just the follows if you'd like. And follow BATS on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. And also think about picking up the iLeague Season 3 ticket. You get a nice little Medusa set. So see you guys in chat. And also enjoy spectating the games. Thanks for joining me, Ryan.
Anytime.
Peace.